There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
You're watching Sam Welby experience.
Let's go. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time to break it up and get going. I hope you're wearing the same thing you were wearing a couple of days ago. Same jerseys, same shirts, same shorts, same underwear and socks. Let's keep this one rolling. The Leafs and the Panthers game 2 is here. And boy, oh boy, if you missed the first one, wow, you missed a hockey game. You missed a party. And we're going to keep it rolling tonight. Beverly, how's it going? What's up? Good to see you. Hello there, sweet Stefan. What's shaking? Randy, what's up? Game time. Prep in the house. What's up, Prep? Hello there, Sebastian. Jason, what's going on? Spooky in the house. Stick your feet in hot water. Oh, stick your feet in hot water. Yes, I heard that gets rid of the migraines. Phil, what's going on? Welcome in. Beverly, I hope you feel better very soon. Mike, what's going on? Welcome in. Mr. Snow, hello. Froggy, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Brandon, how's it going? Welcome in. Bradley, welcome back. Welcome back. Travis, what's going on? Good to see Alexander. Hello there. Welcome in. Morgan, Rich, hello there. Michael, what's up? Brandon in the house. What's going on? Lobster Boy, Billy, welcome in. Daniel Barry here. Kim is here. What's up, Kim? Welcome in. And did I miss anyone? Zachary, how's it going? Welcome in. If I missed you, I will get you as we go. Golfing Stars, what's going on? Welcome in. Steven, how's it going? Jeff, welcome in. Oh, man, I want to go golfing. The weather is so gorgeous outside. Can't wait to hit the links. That's right, he is, Randy. That's right. We're going to break it down in just a minute. Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Mad Jack, hello there. Good to see you. Mark, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mark McCullough, any relation? Any relation to Nico? But welcome in. All right, let's get down to it. We know what was going on in game one. Of course, the big story coming out of game one is the health and the status of one Anthony Stolarz. Well, we don't have much to update you on. We don't have much to let you know other than he is said to be doing okay. He is said to be all right. However, he is not going to be playing today. Wall will not be in today's game. Joshua, how's it going? Welcome in. Washington, what's up? Welcome in as well. Let's be honest. I don't know, Nolan. I don't know, but we're going to find out in just a few short hours. Marshall, what's going on? Welcome in. There he is. Marshall, what's up? Good to see you. Marshall, did you get the invite on IG? I'm not sure if you did or not, but I want to make sure you did get it. I heard no fine, Sam. That's right, Randy. No fine, no nothing, no disciplinary action. It's very unfortunate, the situation, but Stolarz is not in. No disciplinary action whatsoever. And as Leaf fans, we can be mad about it. We can be angry about it, but we have to make sure these players on the ice do their job and not get distracted by it. Bird, what's going on? Welcome in. Dave, go Leafs, go. Absolutely. Wayne, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. This is going to be a good one. Not yet. Let me check again. All right. Let me know. Let me do one other thing that I got to do here. Where are you? All right. We're going to go over the lineups here momentarily. Boom. Okay, let's do it. Who's in? Who's out? Meadows, what's going on? Welcome in. Bam Bam in the house. What's up, Bam Bam? They're going to go all Bam Bam on Bennett, that's for sure. But hopefully not. Listen, I don't want them to lose their mind in this game because they're chasing Bennett around the ice. I want them to stay focused. Frank, what's going on? Josh, what's up? Welcome in, Josh. Good to see you. All right, here we go. For the lineups in tonight's game, we got Carter Verhaeghe with Barkov and Reinhart. Over on the other side. Can't hear you ads. You can't hear me? All right. Well, Randy, hopefully that will pass soon. I don't know what's going on over there. Verhaeghe with Barkov and Reinhart. We got Rodriguez with Bennett and Kachuk. Lister-Reinen is going to be with Lundell and Marchand. And then Samskevich with Sturm and Boquist. Awesome. Okay, good. Glad to know, Randy. Thank you. No retaliations. Just focus on hockey. Focus on hockey. We got Forsling with Ekblad. Ekblad is returning. If you recall, he was suspended a couple of games. Ekblad coming back in the lineup tonight. Top pairing with Forsling. Mikola and Jones are together. Schmidt and Kulikov. And then Sergei Bobrovsky is at it again. Bobocop tending the twine for the Florida Panthers. Now, if we switch gears over to the Maple Leafs, Matty Nyes going to be back with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Alex, how's it going? Welcome back. Good to have you. Beatty Gaines, welcome in as well. So Marner, Matthews, and Nyes. We got Pacioretty back in here with Tavares and Willie Nylander. Bobby McMahon is going to be paired up yet again with Max Domi and Pontus Holmberg. And we got Lorentz, Lawton, and Yarncroc to round out the forwards. Sam Bennett was trying to shoot the puck. He teaches the forearm shivvy shot as one basic shot, master of the shots, wrist slap and head. There you go, Rich. That's hysterical. That is very funny. For the D side, Morgan Riley with Brandon Carlo, Jake McCabe with Chris Tanev, Benoit going to be with Oliver Ekman Larson. And by the way, the Maple Leafs defensemen are tied. Well, they're leading actually the NHL most goals from a defensive squad, which is a big about face from what they did in the regular season where they were last on that list. Randy's Tim Horton picks Nylander, Nyes, and Pacioretty. Sweet. I don't actually remember who I took. I think I went with Matthews, Tavares, and I went with a Jet. I think I went with a Winnipeg Jet for my third one. But let us know if you made your Tim Hortons picks. Let us know who you took in tonight's game. Irene, how's it going? Welcome in. Now, Joseph Woll getting the start tonight with Stolarz being out. Waller's going to come in. Matt Murray, makes me a little nervous even saying it. Matt Murray is going to be the backup tonight. Murray is dressed as the backup tonight. Anthony, how's it going? Welcome in. Curtis, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. CMDR, what's going on? Welcome. Nick, what's shaking? Welcome in. Grant, hello there. And yes, that is the big news of the day. The big news right now, it has been official. The Utah have selected the Mammoth, probably the worst kept secret in the National Hockey League right now. The Utah Mammoth is official. And you know what, Nick? I didn't actually see the press conference. I'll be honest, I was working till probably about half an hour ago. And so we scrambled here to get things up and running. So I didn't see the Utah press conference. I did see the posts on social media. Logo looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice. Colors look nice. Seems to be a lot of the new teams are kind of going with that same color scheme. Of course, we knew the colors last year, but very close to the Kraken. But love the logo. Think it looks cool. I'm not sold on the Mammoth. Of course, we all wish they were the Yeti. Would have been a better pick, but Utah Mammoth is going to be pretty good. There's a great meme, a great picture going around with a scene from the movie Ice Age where it's the mammoth next to the, was it a snow leopard or the predator? And they kind of said, here's your picture for the mammoth, the Utah Mammoth versus the Nashville Predators. It was a clip right from the movie Ice Age. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny, but it's cool. I'm glad they went with it, and that's pretty awesome. Yeah, we hope Stolarz gets better soon. Reinhardt, yeah, no fines, no penalties, no nothing. We're pumped up for this game. We are all set, ready to go. Hayden, welcome in. Welcome to the show. Connor, what's going in? Welcome in. So we got our lineups tonight. We know who's in. We know how things are going. Again, not a big update as far as Stolarz goes. Don't forget, Wall stood in. He stood in for Samsonov, and that's sweet. That's a great point. That's a great point. Sebastian bringing up Big Willie Styles. Is he going to score 30 seconds in again? Sorry, 33 seconds in again? When Samsonov went down last year, Joseph Wall stepped in, and he was spectacular. In fact, Joseph Wall's playoff numbers are very, very, very good. I know he gave up a couple shaky goals in the start of the third period, but I expect him to settle in very, very nicely. So not confused at all with what he's got going and what he's going to do. All right, Matthew, what's going on? Crosby going to Colorado. Wouldn't that be something, Matthew? That's kind of what I thought. If Crosby was going to go anywhere, Matthew, it would be to Colorado to play with McKinnon. But I don't hold my breath on that one until we actually see it happen. But if he's going anywhere, that's where it will be. All right, these two teams doing battle, of course. 5-4 was the score in the last game. So if you're thinking about taking the over, I don't know if they're going to do it 2 games in a row. I think this one might be a little less score, and it's going to be a little tighter. Kind of 3-2 is what I'm feeling in this game. It's going to be a much, much tighter played game. William Nylander's up to 12 points, and I didn't check today. Let me check here real quick. As of yesterday, that was good enough for top spot in the league, and it looks like he has been surpassed now by Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid had a nice game for the Oilers last night. For those of you that were with me yesterday, wow, what a fun game that was. But Connor McDavid now passes Nylander for top spot. McDavid with 13 points, Nylander with 12 points. And look at the company William Nylander is in. Okay, Connor McDavid 1 point up. Draisaitl has 12. Nylander has 12. Rantanen with 12. Kyle Connor with 12. McKinnon is back at 11 points, and he's going to keep falling backwards now that he's been eliminated. But great company there for William Nylander. Nylander second in goals with 5 goals. McKinnon, the only player with more, and McKinnon had 7. So Nylander has a very good chance to catch and pass and take that top spot. Mitch Marner, second in the league in assists. He's got 8 points. He's been doing a phenomenal job. In fact, the core 4 as a whole, I think, other than Matthews, so we'll call it Tavares, Marner, Nylander, doing a very, very good job. Tavares isn't putting up a ton of points, but he's making big plays, and he's doing big things away from the puck in terms of getting in front of the net, working in the corners. Love the game that I'm seeing, and it's going to come for Tavares. Of course, on the other side, Sam Bennett, boo. I feel like every time we say his name, all Leaf fans should boo. But he's got 6 points so far, 4 of those being goals. Brad Marchand with 6 assists as well. Now, from a goaltending standpoint, we don't have really much that we can throw out for Joseph Wall. Not too much that we can really compare. He did get the win. He was an .850 save percentage. We're going to see a much better performance from him today. However, Bobrovsky, he's 4-2 so far, a .269 and an .887. We know he can absolutely steal games, and I expect Bobrovsky to be a much stronger tender tonight. They're going to have to watch him real tough. All right, this is moving so fast. Sean, how's it going? Welcome in. Want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Hector, how's it going? Welcome in. Remy, what's up? Welcome in. Joey, hello there. Good to see a He-Man's dad in the house. Sean, what's up? Let's go. Justin, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, power plays. Again, Toronto and Florida, very, very close. Toronto 6, Florida is 8. The difference is 1 percentage between them. Numi, how's it going? Welcome in. On the penalty kill, Panthers are 2nd overall. Toronto is 5th. But there's a big difference in percentage here. Panthers, 91.3% on the kill, where Toronto is 77.8%. In the face-offs, this one goes to the Maple Leafs. They are in top spot overall in the league, 57% in the face-off circles. That's amazing. RK, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Kenny, hello there. Welcome in. Goals for, Toronto is 6th. Florida is 4th. Goals against, same, well, slightly different. Toronto 4th. Florida is 3rd. But the most important question of the night, it's not about Stolarz. It's not about Wall. It's not about the players. It is who on earth is refereeing this game. That's right, Nicola, he is back. Ekblad is back tonight. He's back in here. Who's refereeing tonight's game? Francis St. Laurent and Dan O'Rourke are going to be the referees calling the penalties. We got Shandor Alfonso and Matt McPherson, the lines people. The linesmen, they're going to be blowing the whistle and calling it down. Now, a lot of people were speculating after the shenanigans of the last game. Monty, what's going on? Scott, hello there. A lot of people were expecting Ryan Reeves to be in the lineup tonight. That is not the case. Reaver is not dressed. So we just wanted to get that out here early. Planet Paul, what's going on? That they were. It was a mess for both. And I'm glad you put that in for both because there was a lot let go. Alozo, what's going on? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. What a game last night again. Holy smokes. The Edmonton Oilers just pulling it off over the Vegas Golden Knights. That game was incredible last night. We had a ton of fun. Liz, how's it going? Welcome in. Of course, the Canadian team's going to try and keep it going. The Maple Leafs want to roll tonight. And of course, later on, it is going to be the big, bad Winnipeg Jets. They're going to have their hands full with the Dallas Stars and see if they can get it going. Crime Dog, how's it going? It is true. Waller is starting tonight. Wall is getting the start. Matt Murray is the backup. So Murray on the backup. And let's hope we don't have to see Matt Murray come into this game. BC, what's going on? Welcome in. Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. No, I'm just saying it was a phenomenal game. It was an absolutely phenomenal game. We do not need Ryan Reeves, Benoit McCabe. Just step up. Wayne, put Domi in that mix as well. In Wall we trust. Yes, we do. And again, the big focus for Toronto tonight, don't get caught up in chasing Bennett around the ice. Don't go looking for the big hits. Stay focused on your game. You have home ice advantage. You have the last change. Get the matchups you want. Don't just try to throw guys out there to hit Bennett because you're going to take a lot of penalties. You're going to take a lot of penalties. That means Florida going to have a lot of power play opportunities, and they will punish you with the man advantage. Rob, how's it going? Welcome in. And you're very welcome. They got to stay out of the box. That is going to be crucial for tonight's game. Let Florida play chippy. Let Florida go for the slew foots, the cheap shots, the high sticks. You just got to sell it when you get hit. Make it known you got hit. Draw those penalties. Get your own power play opportunities and make them pay. Florida is going to come out and play a much harder game tonight. Of course, with Ekblad returning, there's not going to be a lot of space for the Matthews, the Nylanders, the Marners, the Nyes to make those cuts through the offensive zone like they were doing in the last game because he is going to stand up there and he is going to put guys on their backside. Anthony, how's it going? Joseph Wall getting that start tonight, and the players just making their way out onto the ice, and we're going to switch screens. We're going to cut it over very, very soon, so welcome in. Of course, I do have to say all that YouTube stuff as you're coming in. Hit that like button, hit the thumbs up wherever you're watching, tap the screen, hit the like. If you're not already following or subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button. Hit that subscribe, get it going. Make sure your notifications are on because you never know when we could have a pop-up screen coming through. Charles, how's it going? He sure was. Love me some Dougie G. Last but not least, hit that share button. Share us out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Reddit. Let people in your social circles know where you're hanging out for tonight's game. Tell them to come and hang out along for the ride because we're going to have a lot of fun. Joey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Davey boy, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Now that we got all of that out of the way, let me tell you what you're going to be seeing tonight and how all of this stuff on the screen makes sense. All right, if this is your first game here with us today, up top is going to be the score. Right here in the middle is going to show you where all the shots are coming from and all the goals are being scored. So we can find out and identify their strategies really quick. And I know all you folks over here, you're not going to be able to see it, so I apologize. But over here, you're going to see it all coming through. Down here by the elbow, you're going to see where the puck is moving, who has possession, who's controlling the play, where's it going, and you'll be able to get a feel for the flow of the game. On the far side, way over there, you're going to see who's on the ice. Right now, it shows you the goaltenders, and you see the wins, the losses, all those stats. So all the players that are on the ice, you're going to see the full lines. And there's Edge in the house. The Rated R superstar is in the house tonight. It's unfortunate that Edge is just not really good anymore. Sorry, Edge, you're just not. Should have never left. AEW sucks. All right, the buzzer's gone. We're ready to get this party rocking and rolling.
We now ask that you please rise if you're able to, remove your hats, and join Natalie Morris in the singing of our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very nice, Natalie Morris, very nice.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing
Let's
hearts,
go.
we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Wow, she's phenomenal. She is the phenomenal one. And now the anthems are done. The lights are coming on. It's time to drop the puck and play some hockey. Morgan, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate it. Let's go, Seamus. That's right. Let's go. Drop the puck. Get the game rolling. Oh, boy. Why am I nervous? Why am I so nervous already? Don't need to be so nervous already. Thank you so much. Cook coming in, hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. I got to unlock this. Where is it? There it is. Boom. Let's get this set. Holy smokes. We need this. Toronto, Florida, ready to rock. Sam Bennett, wanted man in Toronto. The Leafs trying to shut it down. David, what's going on? Snow still ours tonight. Joey Wall is the goaltender. Joey Wall, and here's the opening draw. John Tavares. It's a big battle. Leafs going to come away. First puck. They're going to tip this one down the ice into the Florida zone. Back around. Toronto coming in with the floor check. Tavares going to steal this one away. He's going to go around the boards up to Riley. Riley trying to get that shot on. That's going to be blocked. Holding it in is Pacioretty, and it's going to be pulled away. Here comes Florida into the Toronto zone. Brett, how's it going? Welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in as well. Florida Listerine, a little crisscross there with Marchand, and Toronto going to clear this one out. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome in. Waller is up. Let's see what Joey Wall can bring to the game tonight. Carlo takes his man into the corner. Nyes going to pick up the loose puck. He's going to carry it up over the red line. Dumps this one in, but it's going to hop up and into the Florida bench. Now, if you're wondering what's going on along the bottom of the screen here, Leo, how's it going? You are earning points just by being here in the chat tonight. You can check your points at any time by doing ! points, and then with those points, you're able to redeem them to bring up some of the graphics, just like Morgan Riley there. There's all kinds of graphics you can bring up to play along with. It's the Experience Home game. So you can play along and have some fun with us. Jangy, what's going on? Here's a quick shot by Reinhardt. Off the shoulder of Wall. Barkov going to pick this one up, sending it around behind the net. Verhaeghe sending it back to the line for Jones. Jones coming to the middle of the ice. Now he's going to go far side. Being watched by Nyes. Back to the point to Mikola. Here's a shot that hits two legs. Goes into the corner. Mikola picking it back up. Matthews trying to get the loose puck. He can't. Barkov to Verhaeghe to Reinhardt. Reinhardt going to carry this one up again on the near side. Putting it towards the middle of the net. Stolen away by Marner. Marner going to put it off the boards. Down to the red line. Both teams, quick exchange. It's like a pit stop. They all going to flip over. New tires, new legs, fill up the fuel. And here we go, Panthers. Long pass, that's going to miss. No icing called as Bennett gets in there first. And Benoit takes a bit of a run at him. Florida behind the net, trying to play it in front. It's going to come loose to the point. Held in. Down in the corner goes Bennett again. Benoit a little slow to get up on him. Trying to wrap it around, and Wall going to hang on with Tkachuk right in front of him on that blue ice. And Matty T already has those gloves up in the faces of the Maple Leaf defenders as they come over to remove him from the premises. Ready, what's going on? Various, welcome in. Nick, how's it going? Welcome to the party, one and all. But a little bit of a slow start. Both teams with a chance to go in, but not a lot of pressure. A little bit of a slow pace. Ron, how's it going? I don't mind it, Ron. I don't mind it at all. We knew it was coming, right? We knew it was coming. So Lawton get a shot on to Chuck's face. Off the draw. Toronto's going to win this one. Benoit off the boards to the line. McMahon trying to get it out. He cannot do it. This one held in by Kulikov. Putting it down in the corner. Sending it around on the far side now. Ekman Larson steps up on his man. Comes to the middle to Benoit. He gives this one away. Florida back in the corner. Boquist going to send it to the point. Kulikov misses it. McMahon flying interference. Arm goes up. Bye-bye, Kulikov. He's going to the bench as Bobby McMahon tried to go by, and Max Domi has a little words to say to Kulikov. And the first power play of this game is going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kulikov getting a little aggressive, and we've seen a lot of kind of clutching and grabbing as guys trying to get around the defenders. But right here, he just gets the arm over the shoulder, hauls him down. Bobby goes down, and to the power play, they go. That's how you do it. Das, how's it going? Welcome in. But have you ever called in sick on a Wednesday for game 2? Never have, Das. Shh, we won't tell. If I have to write you a letter, I will. Christo, what's going on? Let's go. Dan, that's right. Go Leafs, go. Here comes Marner. Marner going to bring this one up. They're 6 for 22 on the power play in these playoffs. Curtis coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Curtis. Nylander in the corner for Nyes. Nyes to Matthews. Matthews behind the net. He's going to come around to Marner at the point. He's got to spin around to Willie. Nylander with this now. Willie looking. Nylander cross to Marner. Marner sitting in the middle, deflected right on. Nyes kicked it to his stick. Great save by Bobrovsky. Ron, how's it going? Keith, welcome in. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. Great chance there. Nyes had it in his feet. Tried to put that one through. Marner going to drop it back. Let's go. Here comes Matthews. Matthews up over the line. Has it knocked off his stick in the corner. Matthews back in here, and it's taken away by Seth Jones. Still battling. Matthews still going. Matthews gets hauled off his feet. No call there. Back the other way is Reinhardt. Steve, what's going on? Welcome in from Newfoundland. Florida in front. Wall is down with a nice save. Tanya, welcome in. Good to see you back. This is going to be flipped all the way down the ice. Seth Jones is going to pull up with it. He's going to play it back up. And Wall's going to come out, stopping it, lets it go now. And Wall gets tripped up by Brad Marchand as Brad Marchand goes behind the net, takes down Joseph Wall. No call. What the hell, ref? Wow. Joseph Wall is out to stop it behind the net. Brad Marchand goes by, and a little slew foot takes him down. Theo, what's going on? Welcome in. So much for trying to protect the goaltenders. Waller was trying to draw a penalty there. This down in the corner. Riley, cross ice to Domi. Domi, he's going to give it away in the middle. Florida, Bennett, or no, it's not Bennett. Over the line, it's Sturm, and that's going to be called on the offside. David, how's it going? Welcome in. No call. But Matthew Nyes is in front of Bobrovsky, and he's putting the elbows up like this, trying to get the elbows up in front. Love seeing that from Matthew Nyes. That's cool. Kicks it to his skate, tries to put it in. And here, yep, Brad Marchand, the left leg makes contact with the back of the leg, and Joseph Wall is giving it to the official. And the official is giving it right back to Joseph Wall. We see these hand gestures telling him to kind of calm down. But Brad Marchand sweeps the leg of Joseph Wall. Here comes Lawton. Lawton spinning around. Alex, what's going on? Back to the line. This shot is going to be blocked. Toronto going to come up with it. These are the types of things that are going to happen all game. Leafs got to be up for the task, but you got to watch the retaliations because you know you're going to get called for it. Oh, McCabe gives it away right to Tkachuk. Matty T with a shot. That's going to go wide. Coming all the way around. Schmidt can't hold it in. Comes out. Kulikov with this one. Kathy, how's it going? Welcome in. Up over the line. Mega, how's it going? Matthews can't regroup. Trying to settle things down. Don't know why Leafs make... He should have an A on his jersey. He will in due time. This over the line. Barkov bringing it out. Stopped there by Marner. Matthews trying to bring it back in. Goes to the corner. Knives in on Jones. A little bump there. Benoit, he can't hold it in. And here comes Florida up the middle. Marner, a little poke there on Verhaeghe. Goes to the sideboards. Ekman Larson trying to get up on there. This around behind the net. Alvino, how's it going? Out in front, Matthews takes it away. Matthews gets tripped up. Here comes Benoit. Benny going to carry it up. Benny hits that red line, dumps this one in. Around Bobrovsky, he has it. Nice, goes around clean. Tavares on the sideboards, takes a bump, still digging in his feet. And this puck is going to come free, and it's back to Pacioretty. Patch is going to dump this one in. Over on the far side, Tavares going to pinch up along the boards, trying to squeeze it. Has it in his feet again. Pacioretty is there with Listerainen. Comes out, and the Panthers flip it up down to the middle of the ice. And it's hand pass as it comes to Morgan Rielly. So we're going to get a little stoppage here, a little pause in the action. But what a pace to this hockey game. A great start. Yeah, Jason, a wide shot. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for being here. Keep smashing that like button for us. Keep it going and keep those subs going. Nope, over here. We got 6 more subs to go to get to 650. Let's see. Do we have 700 in us tonight? Can we get to 700? Only you can make it happen. Off the line, this being dumped in. Carlo with it behind the net. Carlo going to put it around. Trying to dig this one free. Here's a quick shot. Wall is down. This is going to go back up and at the side. This kept in along the boards. Florida, Marchand. He puts it in. He's going to get knocked down by Pacioretty. Back up. Pacioretty going to flip this one down the ice. Racing for it. Nylander trying to get around. Nylander a little stick lift on Forsling. Forsling making a nice play. Here they come again, the Panthers. Up over the line, Samoskevich in. He takes a bump from McCabe. Tanev going in the corner against Boquist. He's going to put it around. He gets knocked down. Holmberg in there. He tries to spin it out. Florida doing a nice job on the forecheck. They're keeping this one alive. Down in the corner, stealing it. Boquist coming out in front. Leafs going to play it to the line. This one comes all the way down. And is it going to be enough for icing? Yes, just. Excuse me, just barely. Boo. Holy smokes, great start though. It was a little slow in the first 2 minutes, but then boom, the pace just absolutely exploded and really picked up. Very nice pace. Good effort by both teams here. Shots are 4-2 for Florida. Toronto right now 83% in the faceoff circle.
Sharp in the third period, and the Florida Panthers are really out.
BC, I'd love to. I'd love to.
In that frame.
Off the draw, Domi going to play this one back. Around to Tanev. Tanev going to try and take this one up. Almost had it stolen away. Now he goes up the boards. Toronto tips it out just barely. Pass across for Domi. Domi can't reach it. Too far for him. Back the other way. Here's Rodriguez. He ducks under a hit. Back to the line. Panthers going to keep it in. Staying around the perimeter, though. Toronto not letting them get anything in the middle of the ice. Tkachuk has it taken away. Leafs going to carry it up. Nice job by Yarncroc. Hits the red line, dumping it down. Here comes big Lorentz. Lorentz in the corner up on Jones. Lorentz steals. Lorentz coming out from the side of the net. Tries to jam it in. He can't do it. Lawton over to Riley. Riley coming back to the line. His shot off the boards. Lawton tried to get it. Yarncroc can't get it. Lorentz goes back in, and that's going to go just wide. Back up, Panthers. They're going to play this to the line and out. Florida, Verhaeghe skips around his man. Verhaeghe coming in on Wall. Wall up on Verhaeghe, and Toronto able to work this. Here's Barkov coming in on Riley. Riley stuck with the puck. Playing it up to the line, leaves to Lawton. Lawton going to get this one out just barely. Holy smokes. Back comes Verhaeghe in over the line. Verhaeghe stops. He gets bumped by McCabe. Great job there by Jake McCabe. Nye's going to dump this one in. Bobrovsky can't stop it. Here comes Marner. Marner, shovel pass across. That gets knocked down to the line. Carlo keeps this one in. Florida going to try the other side. Verhaeghe swipes at it, and this comes all the way down the ice. Jamal, what's going on? Victoria, welcome in. Whatever, welcome in. Here's McCabe. Caber setting up with it. Grizzly, how's it going? Welcome in. Back along is Tavares. JT, nice little move. He gets tripped up right in front of the ref. The arm goes up, and this is going to be against Toronto. Oh, okay, so they were blowing the whistle. Nobody stopped. I'm like, how is it going to Toronto when Tavares is the one that got hauled down? And the Florida Panthers are going back to the penalty box. Tavares makes a nice move, and it's Brad Marchand. Hey, a slew foot. A slew foot. I'm shocked. Who knew that would happen? Brad Marchand with a slew foot. And he's going to the box of the Maple Leafs, back to the power play. Let's see if they can get something going on here right now. Why do you have so many Leaf fans here? Because, Cernath, that's what we are. We got lots of Florida fans here. If you don't like it, you can use the door. But you're welcome here. You're welcome here. It's all good. But we're here to party. We're here to have a good time. So if you're going to hang out, have some fun. Now, I didn't get a chance to finish what I was saying. Down here below is all of our redemptions. How do you use these redemptions? By checking your points. Like we said earlier, exclamation mark points tells you how many points you have. And then you could use one of the exclamation mark redeem codes that scroll along the bottom. That will allow you to bring those graphics up on the screen. Lewis, how's it going? Welcome in. You're a Canucks fan. Oh, talk about gross. I'm just kidding with you. Oh, but your Canucks, they need some retooling. They need an overhaul there in Vancouver. They need a big overhaul in Vancouver. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Marchand in the box. Love. Nothing makes me more happier than seeing Brad Marchand in the penalty box. Oh, so funny. But a good start. Like I said, a fast game, fast pace. They're starting to pick it up. Leo, I passed on a game in the first round, and I let some of my family members go to the first game, to game one. I'm choosing to be here with all of you right now. I'm choosing to stay here and not go to the games, but stay here to be with all of you. We'll see as this goes on, as the series go on. I might pick a game to go, but we'll wait and see. Jossam, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't even like hockey. I'm just here for the show. Das, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. 80% chance the Leafs win. Those are big odds, Ron. Big odds. Leafs off the draw. Nylander throwing this one across to Tavares. Tavares has it hopping around. He loses it. Florida going to flip this over Marner's head and down the ice and actually into the Leaf bench. Randy, thank you so much. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. It's absolutely my pleasure. What is a slew foot? So, Dan, it's essentially you take your foot and you kick the legs out from under the other player. It's just dragging your foot, and it's a little trip. The slew foot. What did I see? I missed somebody come in there.
Break that pressure from the penalty killers.
Kenny, that's fantastic. Off the draw around. Florida going to flip this off the boards and out again. Marner in the middle. He's going to slow it down. We have 11 minutes to go here in the first period. No score as of yet. No score. Marchand High was the score. Dan. Here comes Toronto. Matthews going to pick it up. Going to start to work this one forward. Little flip pass back to Nylander. Nylander up over the line, trying to put it over to Tavares. JT in the corner, cutting around behind the net, rotating the puck to Nyes. Nyes back to the line. Marner with a long shot looking for a tip. That misses. Tavares back to Nyes. Edward, how's it going? Welcome in. Pick a game, the Panthers win. Hey, they could win. You never know. I think Robo, he could, Edward. He very well could. Triton, what's going on, buddy? Loose puck coming up. Nylander to Marner. Marner doesn't shoot. Marner sliding it back over to Willie. Nylander coming in. He dekes. He goes around the net. Shoot the puck. Oh, he had such a chance. He didn't shoot. Back to Willie. Sharp angle. This one's deflected behind. Nyes getting it back up to Nylander. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Nylander again up to Marner. Marner across. Here's a one-timer by Matthews. That one sails high. Tavares back up to Matthews. He shoots again and misses the net. I think Matthews forgets the size of the net. This back around, Willie with it. He's looking. Oh. Thank you, Kathy. Dallas, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Shoot the puck, shoot the puck, shoot the puck. All right, welcome in. If you're just coming in, make sure you're hitting that subscribe. Let's go 5 away from 650. Quick shot right on Wall. He had to be sharp. Domi going to pick it up. Max, he's going to break. Passing this one over to McMahon. Bobby Mack, wouldn't it be nice for him to put one in? Morgan, what's going on? Jeffrey, how's it going? Thank you, I appreciate that. At the side, playing it back to the line. Florida going to work this one up. Down, power play is over. Marchand bringing it in the zone. He's going to take a knee from Bobby McMahon. He's going to go to the box. Bobby McMahon with a knee on Marchand. Marchand did a little flip in the air there. Don't like the knees. Don't like the knees. But this was a knee on the side of Marchand's knee. Marchand does embellish it. Marchand definitely embellishes it. They're going to a commercial break, but it was knee on knee. It hits the knee. Marchand waits about 2 seconds, and then he jumps into a little bit of a flip. So a little bit of embellishment there, but it definitely is a knee on knee. 100% a penalty. He's just making sure they saw it. So that is pretty wild. Pretty wild. But hey, let's see. Florida going to get their term here on the penalty. I never said they don't. Why do you have to turn everything around? You really hate the Leafs that much. You're a Vancouver fan. Don't you want a Canadian team to win? Holy smokes. Tony, what's going on? Knee on knee is no good. No, it is not. You do not like to. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Knee on knee is no good at all. You don't want to see that. But hey, it is what it is. Do you think 100 Chuck Norrises can take down one gorilla? Mad Jack, Chuck Norris? Absolutely. I think one Chuck Norris could take down a gorilla. Chuck Norris is the man. And it depends. Who are we putting, like Chuck Norris, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Bruce Willis all together to take on that gorilla? Welcome to playoff hockey. Absolutely. It is amazing. It is amazing. Who did you cheer for in the finals last year? Touche. You got me, Dan. You got me. You got me. Oh, my goodness. All right, they're coming back from commercial breaks. Let's go. Chuck Norris, my favorite. He was awesome. Little Delta Force, so good. Wall, the second Leaf to record a playoff win in relief. Terry Sawchuk, the first one to do it in 1967. Here we go. Panthers on the power play. Quick shot, and they score. Alexander Barkov, right off the draw, buries this one. Adrian, how's it going? Welcome in. We talked about how the Cats will punish you. That's exactly what they did. Off the draw, back to the point, one pass, one shot, 1 goal. Barkov right from the top of that face-off circle, gliding in, takes a shot. This one looks like it goes glove side under the glove. So again, one of the hardest stops to make, 6 inches off the ice. Goaltender has to go down and they have to get those hands down, and it's very difficult to get them down fast enough with a hard shot. The Florida Panthers crack open the scoring here tonight, 1-0 Cats. Florida gonna flip this one back down. Toronto, that's okay, lots of time, 8:52 to go here in period number 1. This is gonna be shot right on. Wall gonna hang on to it, make the save. Now they can play with that lead. They are very dangerous when they have the lead. That is for sure. 8:47 to go. Marchand now a little chirping here. Referee's going to come over and separate them. He's trying to get in the heads of a lot of these players. And that's exactly what they do, right? It's all about getting in. A little snow spray to Wall as he's down. Benoit and Lawton come over. He's chirping now. He's trying to get in their heads. This is what Marchand does. Favorite Leaf is Nylander, to be honest. His hands are in. Yeah. He's a good pick. He's a good pick. Did the Panthers score? Who's cursing from the other room? Nice, Dallas. Off the draw, Carlo in the corner. He's being worked over by Bennett. Toronto going to pick this one up, playing it to the front of the net. Riley, a little flip pass. This coming down the ice. Schmidt is going to turn around and play this one right back up. Barkov gets the goal. Jones gets the only assist as of now. So Barkov on the power play from Jones. This up the boards. Florida going to work it out of their zone. Nope, Toronto steal. They hold it in, back down in the corner. This coming around. Lorentz trying to get in there. Spinning away from him. Lawton can't catch up to it. Here come the Cats down the near side of the ice. Bennett going to slide this one up, and the boos coming out as every time he touches the puck. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. I appreciate it. Nylander throwing it over to Tavares. Tavares dumping this one in. Leafs forecheck. Has to get going. Pacioretty throwing a hit in the corner. Tavares coming in. He's going to throw a bump. Dagoff, what's going on? Welcome in. Long pass across, just clocked out. Here we go. The Leafs think it was a suspension play. Which play? Which play are you referencing there? Stuart Skinner, what's going on? Welcome in. This coming all the way down the ice. The knee on knee being a suspension play? No. Back behind it, or are you talking about the goaltender hit? Bennett on Stolarz. Yeah, listen, it was a headshot. And in my eyes, every headshot deserves disciplinary action. Doesn't matter if it's a hard shot or a light shot. Any headshot deserves some kind of penalty.
Let's go.
Mike, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Go Leafs goal. They got to score. They can. We got to stay out of the box. Major coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Major. Major Walker, appreciate it. Ninja, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, we are getting closer and closer. 2 subs away to 50. Let's crack into those 50s. Oh, boy. All right, Red, what's going on? You're here. They can start playing now. Red, they've been waiting for you. Off the draw. Back in the corner for McCabe. He takes a sharp angle shot. That's deflected low. Marner, he's going to spin it back around. Nyes going in the corner. Nyes with it. Playing back to Matthews. They got 3 guys behind the goal line. That doesn't work. Marner spinning away. Matthews tried to give it to him. He wasn't there. Forsling going to work it up the boards. Long pass, cross ice. Toronto on the move. Or Florida on the move, excuse me. Back down, Tanev trying to steal, banking it off the boards to Matty Nyes. He goes blindly between his legs. Big giveaway. Bernard, how's it going? Welcome in. Here's a pass in front. Another shot. That one just goes high. Toronto has to do a better job keeping the puck away from the front of the net. They got to work the loose pucks to the boards like they did in Game 1. Forsling a shot. That's going to get knocked down. McCabe going in the corner. Florida going to throw it around the other way. Ekblad steps up. Ekblad working on Tanev. Tanev can't hold him. Here comes some help. Taken away by Matthews. Matthews to Marner. Little back pass, and Toronto finally creates some space. Going to look to work this puck up. Hanging on. Tanev waiting. Here's a long pass all the way down the ice. Holmberg trying to play it through. Here it comes. McMahon shoots. Oh, and an ice blocker save as Bobby Mack came right through. Holy smokes. Good job there. Domi back to the line. Benoit putting it across. Ekman Larson down in the corner. The Go Leafs go chance are picking up. Domi behind the net. Bobby McMahon going to take it away. Bobby Mack working with Domi. Boquist up on him. Come inside of the net. Domi back to the line. Here's a shot. Nope, now he shoots. That's going to get knocked down, and Bobrovsky gets knocked down. No penalty called. McMahon trying to pick this one up. He can't do it. Domi steals again, back to the line. Over to Benoit. Benoit, he comes way down low, tries to thread the needle. Cross ice, Domi with a shot, and he's going to miss. Benoit has it bouncing. He's going to keep this in. Goes cross ice, Domi trying to put it in deep. And it's going to get deflected up and out of play. What a shift for these guys. This third line with a phenomenal shift. McMahon started it all as he stole that puck and burst it in. There was a big bump in front of the net. I didn't see exactly who was it. So Kulikov kind of pushes McMahon into Bobrovsky, and Bobrovsky with an epic flop. So looks like everybody's trying to draw some penalties here. Everybody knows special teams is going to be key. Everybody's flopping around. Omar, how's it going? Welcome in. Jesse, welcome in. Oilers will destroy the Leafs. We'll see. I hope we get to that point where we're playing Leafs and Oilers. I hope we're getting to that point. Ulysses, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Leafs need to keep the puck moving. They're getting some shots, but not a lot. No great scoring opportunities. They got to drive it in. They got to take the shots. Again, they're looking to make that extra pass. That extra pass is not going to do the trick. Let's go. Lots of time left on this clock. Breathe. We just breathe. But I like this game. It's the pace has picked up. The pace has really picked up. Bernard coming in, hits 650. Bernard with the milestone subscribe. Thank you so much. Travis, welcome in. You're coming to Toronto. Nice. Jacob, how's it going? Welcome in. There it is. We're in the 50s. Let's get going to 60. We're only 50 subs away now from 700. Thank you all so much. There's probably 100 of you in who haven't subbed up yet. Crush that subscribe for us. Let's see the number go to 700. Paul, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope everyone had a good day today. A beautiful Wednesday here in Toronto. The sun has been shining. It's been hot. Still not able to get a car wash because the car wash by me is closed. But hey, it's a beautiful day. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Amelia, how's it going? Coming to Toronto in June for Jays game. Randy, nice. Hope you got some good seats. Jays games are always fun. Always fun. So we're going to get a face-off here in the Panther zone. 5-on-5 hockey. 5:11 left to go here in period number 1. Off the draw. This is going to come back. Pacioretty bringing it through the circle. Pacioretty cycling it down low. Tavares, he can't keep it in. Florida, long breakaway pass, and that one is broken up. Listerine with a chance to almost come in. Nylander turning the other way. Willie playing this one back. Nyes up off the boards. Tavares looking. Cross-ice pass to Riley. Riley going to dump this one in. Here comes the forecheck. Pacioretty gets cut off. Puck comes in the middle of the ice. JT couldn't get there. Picked up by Lundell, throwing this one down in the Toronto corner. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's go. Pass is going to be missed by everybody. Comes all the way down to the Florida line. Florida turning it around, bringing this one back into the Toronto zone. Kachuk dropping it. Matty T can't get it. Toronto intercepts. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence on the move. Steps over the line, flipping this one down in the corner. Mikkola going in after it. Lawrence, a little bump on him. Here comes Yarncroc up on Bennett. Bennett going to play it up. Toronto gets it to the line. McCabe going to keep it in. He's going to skate away from Kachuk. McCabe trying to fight off Matty T. Matty T getting those gloves up high. This back around to the point. Tanev taking it on the backhand. He's going to send it in along the boards again. Lawrence can't get there. Yarncroc going in for it. Puck comes loose in the middle of the ice. McCabe grabs it. He doesn't take a shot. He just sends it back around. Brody, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Mikkola. Long pass up the middle. Panthers hit the line, and they're just going to dump this one in. Bounces off the Leaf player in the corner. Benoit can't get it out. Bennett keeps it in. His shot is going to be deflected. Side of the net. Cats throw it towards the goal. Nye's going to pick it up in the middle of the ice. Kulikov spinning around. Here comes Toronto. Marner straight up the middle. Marner drop pass. Little move by Nyes. He shoots. That's going to go wide. A little head fake there by Nyes as he tries to put this one in. Toronto trying to even it up. Sarah, how's it going? Welcome in. and this puck is going to go over the glass. The referee does the signal. We're going to get a delay of game penalty here against the Cats. Toronto right back to the power play. Got to be careful when you're dumping that puck out. Got to be careful. A little clear, just clears the glass. Kulikov, he's done this a lot. Kulikov dumps it up, and this one goes clear up and over, and it's a souvenir for a fan in the 7th row. Emily, how's it going? Welcome in. Paul Maurice, got to be my first love. Oh, yes. Love Paul Maurice. Leafs can't find the 29th. They're shooting off. Tony, they are. They just got to settle it down. They got to settle it down. Off the draw, Marner. Going to put this over to Nyes. Nyes. Reverse pass. Tavares in the corner. He gets pinched up by Forsling. Matthews comes back, picks up the puck. Bad pass over to Marner. Marner to the corner for Nylander. Florida getting real aggressive on the puck carrier. Marner, what a dangle. He feeds it over. Matthews, oh, couldn't get it. Matthews back here. Over to Marner. Marner, bounce pass to Willie. Willie going for Matthews. That one's intercepted. Matthews, oh, picks up the puck. Back to the line. Marner with a shot. Down in front. Nyes is down. Bobrovsky is down. And Florida going to flip this one up, and it's going to go out of play yet again. B. Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. So obviously critical penalty. They got to get something done. They got to get something done. Varius, you hate Paul Maurice. Oh, come on. Paul Maurice is amazing. No, Amelia, nothing. Swedish Rob, what's going on? Betty, how's it going? Does anyone know? I use Amazon stuff. I've never used it before. But oh, Betty, you know, I'm new to Twitch myself, so I cannot advise. But I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Paul Maurice is so good. So good. Toronto, Marner with it. 1:10 to go. 2:24 here in period number 1. Marner going to carry this one ahead. The dreaded drop back pass to Nylander. Nylander on the move. Willie up over the line to Nyes. Nyes, he's going to do a little spinorama. This is going to be cleared up. No, Amelia, just one for me tonight. Just one. I have a very early morning start tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a very long day for me, so we're just one and done here tonight. Marner going to go switch it up. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Domi. Domi going to flip this one down in the corner. McMahon racing in. Domi racing in. There's a big hit. This coming around. Toronto going to hold it in at the line. Trying to get something set up here with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Here's a shot for the point. They score! And I can't believe I got to see if he made the deflection. I can't believe we're going to say this. I can't believe it. He is making me eat my words so badly. Max Pacioretty is going to get the goal. This is what happens when you give a guy a hard time. He shows up. Pacioretty is going to get the goal. Pacioretty with the between the legs tip. He wasn't sure. He followed up the rebound because he thought maybe I hit the crossbar. He saw the puck come right out quickly, and he put it right back in. Max Pacioretty says, Samuel B., don't you dare talk trash about me. And oh boy, Patches is showing up here tonight. There we go. Tie game. Pacioretty on the power play from Momo Morgan Riley. This down in the corner. Bobrovsky going to play it around. Domi going to pick up an assist there. Oh, Wayne, we do. We owe the dance. Wayne, we said if Pacioretty scores, we had to bust it out. We'll wait for the next stoppage. What a deke or a dangle or a deke dangle. It was a beauty deflection. You picked a Max. You got Max for Timmy's. There you go. Nathan, how's it going? Welcome in. This is going to be cleared down the ice all the way down. Wall is out to stop it. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Hit that subscribe button for us. Hit that like button for us. Here's for Hagee. He goes upstairs. That's going to be knocked down. 1 minute to play. 1 minute to play. This is going to be cleared up. Toronto taking a look. They're going to flip it. There it is. Betty coming in with that follow. Thank you, Betty. Beatty, I appreciate that. This is going to be dumped in around the corner. 40 seconds to go. Jonathan, they should. We can breathe again. Travis, yes, indeed. Ripping it around the boards. This is going to come out and all the way down the ice. Pacioretty. Oh, we love Pacioretty. This coming around Florida, long pass up the middle, intercepted by Tavares. Oh, he almost had a chance to break in. This being dumped in around the corner. Mikula flipping this one out, and it's going to go at a play. All right, we said it. If Pacioretty was to score, we said we would do it. We got to wait for this to finish here. There we go. Little gritty, get the gritty going. There we go, little gritty going. Little gritty going. And a little love for Pacioretty. Get the love going on. Way to go, Max. Way to go, Patch. Oh, so funny. So funny. Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry, I couldn't figure it. No, BD, no worries at all. Just thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Get the pickle dance going. Pacioretty. David C. Don't you ever do that again. David, don't worry. That's it. I'm not making fun of Pacioretty anymore. Oh, Jonathan, what's going on? Who needs Matthews when you got Pacioretty? Coach, what's up? Welcome in. Let's go. Can you do it one more time? No, Sarah, that's it. I'm done. Oh, this playing down. 7 seconds to go. Toronto just looking to get out of this period, and so am I. This is going to be flipped down, and the whistle's going to go, and we get a little confrontation here at center ice. Riley Lundell talking. Brad Marchand by the Leaf bench has to be removed from that area. There is Travis. Holy smokes. Period number 1 is done. Let's go to intermission and break it all down. Oh, that was hysterical. That was funny. There we go. Bring up these stats. What a low shooting game. A low shooting game. What's going on with Matthews? He was a big star last year. You know what? It's a great question, Dan. It's a great question. I wish I had an answer. I wish I did. I have to say that Pacioretty, Ekman Larson, Tanev were amazing pickups. Grizzly, he's making a huge impact. Huge. Marty, what's going on? Thank you for that follow. All right. Here are what's going on in this first period of play before we break into the conversation. What is going on over there? I don't know. All right. 6 shots for the Panthers, 5 from the Maple Leafs. 15 hits for Toronto, 12 for the Panthers. So right now, Leafs are playing well. They're hitting well. 13 faceoffs to 5. That is a big number. That is an important number. It's about 72%. Leafs are doing a great job in that faceoff circle. 1 for 3, the Leafs on the power play. Florida goes 1 for 1. We talked about special teams and how important special teams are going to be. That is exactly what we are seeing. Special teams is being huge right now. B-Man, what's going on right now? Yes, they should. Good to see you, B-Man. Good to see you. Giveaways, 6 giveaways for the Leafs. Don't like that number. Hopefully they tighten it up. 6 block shots for Florida, only 3 for Toronto. Your goal scorers, Alexander Barkov, his second from Jones, and then Pacioretty, his second from Riley and Domi. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Grizzly, we didn't really talk about that. At the end of game 1, right at the buzzer, Tkachuk went to slew foot and take down Marner, and that kind of went undetected. Nobody really talked about it. And, it's a dirty play. It's one of those trying to set the tone for game 2, right? Trying to set the tone, trying to instigate, make something happen. But Marner skipped out of the way of it. So no harm, no foul. But don't like to see that stuff right at the end of the game. No worries, my man. No worries, my man. You got to do you. And it is. Summer construction season is going nuts. If you are in and around the Toronto area, you know what it's all about. It's winter and construction are the 2 seasons up here in the Toronto area. Okay, so let me just scroll back here. Jojo, what's going on? Welcome in. Frank, hello there. Want to make sure I didn't miss anybody sneaking in. Body, what's up? Got 100 spot on the Leafs tonight. Nice. Good luck. Hope that comes through for you. Timothy, yeah, great save. Huge save there. Wow, it was a nice first period. It was a little bit of a slow start. But it build. And then, wow, what a finish there. The last couple of minutes were just absolutely wild. But a great show done by both. David, how's it going? Welcome back in. Good to see you. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that this is what we're seeing right now. Florida, they are the Stanley Cup champs. They are bringing it. Toronto, they are showing they belong. And that's what's important. My OG passed away. Just keep it quiet. Go Leafs, go Leafs are winning. Hundo Brothers, there you go. Bye, man. Well, sorry to hear. We wish you all the best. You said Panthers in 6. Panthers in 6. I got Leafs in 6. I think this is definitely going 6 games, though. This is going to be a long series. I am certain that at some point, Florida is going to turn around, whether it's tonight, whether it's in Florida. Florida is going to pick up some wins. They are so good that they are hard to be held back. So Toronto has to be very, very careful in what they are doing because this team can strike and can strike hard. Let's take a little sneak peek here at some of the team stats in the playoffs so far. We haven't really done that. In terms of goals per game, the Oilers leading the way, averaging 4.4 goals per game. The Kings are at 4 goals. The Blues at 3.9. The Panthers averaged 3.8 goals a game, and the Maple Leafs down at 3.4 goals a game. So a lot of teams scoring a ton of goals. Well, the Maple Leafs win the Cup. They're going to need a lot of help. They are going to need a lot of help. They're going to have to stay healthy. They're going to need luck on their side, and they're going to need the hockey gods to help them with those bounces. In terms of shots per game, Carolina averaging 36 shots per game. The Avs were behind them at 34. The Oilers also at 34. Vegas at 30. Kings at 29. Montreal at 29. The Panthers are way down at 26 average shots per game. And the Leafs even lower than that. In terms of goal differential, which is an interesting stat, Carolina is +9. The Blues are +6. Panthers are +6. The Maple Leafs are +4. So again, very, very close there. In terms of face-off percentage, we said Toronto number 1 and number 1 by a lot, 57.1%. The St. Louis Blues were second, and they're at 52.2%. Florida isn't even on this list. The Oilers are down at 49.9%. In terms of penalty minutes, the Florida Panthers are the third most team. The Jets, surprisingly, are the number 1 team with 180 penalty minutes. The Blues at 152. The Panthers at 82 minutes. Dallas at 74. Colorado at 74. The Maple Leafs have only picked up 60 minutes in penalties. That is nothing. Stolarz needs redemption. Cheap shot. Yeah, he'll get it. We'll get that redemption. He'll get something going on. I'm no doubt. Toronto says we don't need to punish Bennett. We need to beat them on the scoreboard. And that is how you get things done. One of the downsides for the Maple Leafs, well, not really downside, I guess one of the good signs is their goals allowed per game is one of the lowest in the league. They're at 2.86. The downside, pardon me. The downside is the Florida Panthers are below them. Toronto's 2.86, Florida's 2.83. Same with the shots allowed per game. Toronto allows an average of 24.7 shots per game. The Maple Leafs just above the Florida Panthers. The Panthers at 23.8. Adam, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Yeah, lost respect for the Panthers. Yeah, listen, it's Books, how's it going? So it's weird. The Panthers are weird. Yes, we don't like what we're seeing from Bennett. And it's not the first time he's done this, right? Bennett took out Brad Marchand last year. Bennett took out Matthew Nyes 2 years ago. Bennett has been doing this forever. When it comes to playoffs, he is vicious like this. And I think part of the reason is he never gets punished. He gets away with it every single time. And so if you want to put an end to these, you have to put up stiffer punishments. Now, I tell you, and you might laugh, some of you will agree, if Bennett was a Maple Leaf and did this, he would be suspended every time. I saw the funniest tweet posted the other day. It was from like a mock player safety account, and it said that Nazem Kadri has been suspended 4 games because of the hit Bennett threw on Anthony Stolarz. Remember that Nazem Kadri got suspended every playoffs for some big hit. And for whatever reason, whether it was Nazem Kadri Whether it was Michael Bunting, every time the Leafs had one of these guys that would hit somebody hard, would give a little bit of a cheap shot, they always got thrown out of the game and ended up with a multi-game suspension every single time. So I think if Bennett was on Toronto, he would have been suspended for sure. For sure. The champ. But, Marchand, Lawton has been standing up to Marchand. Lawton, a couple of times the linesmen have had to get in between them, and they've been jawing back and forth at each other. And this is kind of what I want to see from Scott Lawton. Lawton came over at the trade deadline. He really didn't have that big impact. He really kind of struggled to find his role here on the team. When Lawton was brought in, he was brought in as that third line center. Obviously, at the time, the team didn't want to break up Domi, Holmberg, and Robertson. And Lawton found himself on this fourth line. Now, Lawton and Lorentz have really created quite a chemistry together. I like how they play together. It's a lot. We gave up a ton for Lawton, a ton for a fourth line center. But this is what I want to see from him when it comes to Brad Marchand, when it comes to some of these guys, the lip service, the jockeying, the standing up for the teammates. This is what I want to see what Lawton brings to the team. Lawton isn't going to score every other game. Lawton isn't going to put in a gazillion sweet passes to rack up the assists. What is his role going to be? The agitator and talking back to the agitator. Could Domi go in there and stand up? Absolutely. But I want to see Domi rushing. I want to see Domi using his speed, using his hands. The third line tonight has had some incredible chances. They need to keep it going. Is it a lost respect for Florida? I think for Bennett himself. And, I'm very interested. I would love to hear when Paul Maurice retires, because obviously he's not going to say anything now. I would love to hear his opinion at some point, coaching someone like Bennett, coaching someone like Marchand, and all the dirty moves they make. What do they really feel about them? Playoffs don't bring out the best in people. That is true. That is true for sure, Theo. And you're not kidding. Crazy. So many bad plays. There were some bad plays. Let's see here. Not necessary. What's going on? I was hoping to see a hockey game, not a soccer game. Not necessary. Great comment. It's true. Flopping like crazy. You're not wrong at all. Lots of flopping. Everybody's trying to draw penalties. Then it needs a visit from Jay and Silent Bob. Sweet. I love that. Ty Domi, who I named my son after. There you go. Oh, Sarah, that's awesome. Very cool. Ty was amazing. I mean, Ty, what a great dressing room guy, stand-up guy on the ice, little pit bull. He knew his role and he played it well. Max, I think, is the same thing. He's not the fighter like his dad was. He's got some tremendous speed. He's got some decent hands. I like what Max is bringing to this team. I really do. Really do. Let's see here. I'm just scrolling through some of your comments here. Panthers get the Patrick Mahomes treatment. Good night, Munchie. I don't necessarily think they do. I think there's a lot of teams that have gotten away with an absolute lot in these playoffs. I mean, the first round, how many cross checks to the face and head did we see? And nobody got suspended. Nobody got penalties. It was getting a little out of control. Ben needs to take a walk in the streets of Toronto. Could you imagine if somebody actually stepped up to him in the streets? Holy smokes. Don't want to see that. Stuart Skinner, no, not tonight. Not tonight. Dreams, what's going on? Welcome in. And please don't shout at me in all caps. Let's see here. Swedish Rob, what's going on? The Leafs have to be careful around Bob. He's a master of flopping. But I think that's part of what makes Bob so great, but it's also part of how you can get to him. If you know he's going to flop, if you're driving at him, well, you can use that to your advantage. You know how to put somebody near him. If you can catch him trying to flop, that might end up leading you to a scoring opportunity. If you're battling in front of the net and he flops down and that defenseman is going to flip you down on top of Bobrovsky, that's not a penalty because you're taken down to him. So if they can time things right, they can use that to their advantage. The league has favorites and who they want to win. I'm sure they do, but I don't think there's such conspiracy theories. at least I'd hate to actually know that was true. You like to believe it's all fair. Did the Leaf player not hit Stolly on the head the same way? I don't think so. I don't recall seeing a Leaf player hit him. Do you and everyone else watch Joey? Yes, I love the PWHL. Oh, do you mean PWHL instead of PNHL? But if you mean PWHL, I enjoy it a lot. I don't watch as much as I'd like to because of a lot of conflicts with the NHL schedule, but I certainly enjoy it. Yeah, Travis, they are really moving. They are flying really, really well. Little dad jokes. How's it going? We used to wear. This could be a boring night with. That's amazing. That is funny. Florida Panthers must learn flopping from LeBron James. There you go. Holy smokes. You guys are so funny. He's hitting the gritty in Texas. Oh boy, Sarah. Oh boy. Hey, you're gonna be in trouble there. Let's see here. Just some people here do many love the NHL, but I stick to the NHL. Yeah, listen, I'll watch any hockey. I've really been, or this past season, I got into AHL a lot. AHL has been so exciting to watch. A lot of great players there. Florida came out playing hard. Jack, they really did. They really, really did. Love to see it, right? The better Florida comes out and plays, it's going to force Toronto to be better. So here's my fear. As they're moving through, if Toronto feels that it's not that they don't feel, but if Toronto isn't pushed to the limits, they're going to have a tough time when they go to the next round. B-Man coming in with the 5 spot. B-Man, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Coming in with the super sticker. That is huge.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
There come the stick taps. Jojo, how's it going? Welcome in. Max tries to be a hockey player. He tries. He's great, though. Max is really, really good. He's playing his role and playing it well. All right, let's see here. Sorry, so many comments. I'm trying to go through and trying to group them all together. Oh, Dustin Buffligan. Joey, there's a name from the past. Whatever happened to the Buff? That guy had a big falling out. He was a decent defenseman. He could have been so much better. He was a hard-hitting defenseman, too. Lard, how's it going? Seems the Panthers aren't as physical the game. Okay, yes, thank you. Now I remember what I wanted to say. If Florida doesn't push Toronto, if they don't test Toronto, assuming that Toronto moves on and wins this series, if they end up going to play Carolina or Washington, I don't want them to go into the series and caught off guard because Florida didn't push them to their limits. I want Florida to push Toronto. I want Toronto to really understand how they have to keep growing and keep getting better. Why does Canada get to then why? I don't know. Did I miss the first part of that question? Conspiracy. I really truly hope there aren't these conspiracy theories are fun to joke around with, but I really hope that none of them are actually true. Jets are missing him right now. They do. They could use a big hard-hitting defenseman like Buff for sure. All right, excuse me. Let me keep scrolling through. Go Owen Sound. There's stick taps. Let me scroll through. Megan, how's it going? Welcome in. No, you can't do that, unfortunately, because of copyright. So, unfortunately, because of copyright, they've been nailing channels, taking them down, canceling channels, deleting channels. We certainly don't want that to happen. Is AHL university hockey? So, it's not university hockey, Krista. It's kind of the feeder system to the NHL. So, a lot of the teams are made up with the young stars that have just been drafted or trying to make the teams. You do have some career AHL guys that never get the call up, but the AHL is essentially the NHL farm team, farm system. Noisen, how's it going? Welcome in. The NHL doesn't want Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup because of TV money. I mean, I agree. If it ended up being a Toronto-Edmonton final, I agree that would absolutely hurt the U.S. TV market. The Canadian TV market would be through the roof, but it would hurt the U.S. market for sure. And it is definitely a concern. Listen, last year and the year before, the ratings were way down. This year, the ratings are up a little bit, but still not where they'd like them to be. Owen sound attacks. I kind of knew, I knew what you meant there, Kathy. All right, let me keep scrolling through here. We're getting ready to come back for period number 2. Like MLB fans, I love all the I love all of the flop comments. You guys are crushing it tonight. Glenn, how's it going? Welcome in. It's going to be another great game. It has been so far. It really, really has been so far. Dustin, both lamps retired. In my hometown, it's great to see him at the local stores. Joey, that's awesome. Eric, how's it going? Welcome in. Love Domi on Montreal. Loved him in Toronto. Sweet. Yeah, it's too bad. You hate to see when guys go to these teams and just don't have it work out, right? You hate to see they go, they struggle, and sometimes they just need that new location. Oh, Megan, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. No, it's my pleasure. Den, what's going on? Go Leafs, go Endgame. I don't know if I said hello to you, but welcome in. Cut my finger while cooking. Oh, no, Sarah, that's not good. Get that taken care of. All right, let's get set. Griffin, welcome in. Let's get set to go. There's so many comments. I wish I could get to them all, but we got a second period of hockey to go. You guys keep the conversation going. You guys keep it rolling. We're going to get things set for period number 2 action. Will the Maple Leafs be able to crack this one wide open, or are the Panthers going to get their moment? Will the Panthers get things done? Now, before they get started, just a friendly neighborhood reminder. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, keep those likes going. And of course, nope, it's over there. Over there on the far side, 652. Let's go hit that subscribe button for us. And when you subscribe, don't forget to set your notifications. You never know when we're going to pop up and go live. We've been live almost every single night throughout these playoffs. OG, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Slot shots, Maple Leafs with 10, Panthers with 8 right now. Cycle chances, Toronto with 4. They are really doing a nice job, the Maple Leafs, in all different parts of their game. They're coming out on top. However, they have had a hard time finding their way past Bobrovsky here tonight. They're going to look to keep it going. So let's bring this up and get set period number 2. 20-15 all-time series record when leading 1-0. The Maple Leafs, stat is in their corner. I don't know how you do it. Keep Kathy, I don't know how I do it either, but I appreciate that. Let's go. 20 minutes on the board. Domi in to take this against Lund. No, it's Tavares against Lundell. Off the draw, they're going to win this over to Forsling. You have a jersey for the Winter Classic. Nice. Oh, a Lupul jersey. Lupul was an interesting end of his career with this team. Here comes Florida in front, and Marchand puts it in. Oh, Bradley Marchand. How you do me dirty like that. Right off the draw, Florida going to put this one in. Listeron in a little backhand flip. Wall is going to give this to Riley. Riley takes it around the net. A little slash there from Marchand. Puck comes to Marchand. He walks right through. Backhand over the glove and puts this one in. Oh, my goodness. Good forecheck here by Marchand. Riley loses them, and this one goes in. Oh, my goodness. That is not how you want to start the period. A 4-game point streak now for Bradley Marchand. This is going to be flipped up. Noah, how's it going? Welcome in. That was not a good one there. That was not a good one. Morgan Riley, blown coverage there, not able to track him. Here it comes down the ice again. Tanev back to get this. I'm just going to take a little drink.
Takes the lead with a lightning strike early here in the second period.
Tanev playing it across. Here comes Toronto. Marner over the line. McKay back in front. Matthews between the legs right on. And Bobrovsky with a nice save. Good job there. Good job there. Looks like my friend. Such a beautiful face. They got to shoot the puck. I don't think they're looking scared. It was a good forecheck. It was a good forecheck. He made a nice move in the corner. And Marchand just came out with it on top. So a nice play there by Brad Marchand. And good passing, by the way. Good passing. Leafs off the draw, going to get this one. Setting it down low, Lundell and Listerine and getting the assist. this coming around behind the Florida Panther net. Florida going to try and chip this one out and down the ice. Bennett going to take a bump. Bennett back with it. Kachuk driving towards the net. Kulikov gets it. Shot right on. Matty T in front. And Bennett going to pick this one away. Benoit, excuse me, going to take this one away. One hand on the stick. Puts it down the ice. Schmidt steps up on him. Florida around behind the net. Lots of time. Lots of time. Bennett going to step around Willie. He's going to carry this one up. Cross ice pass. Florida right back in. Toronto is not skating here at all. Maple Leafs are very slow to start this period. Nylander, bad backhand pass. That's going to be turned over. They're going to try again. Carlo up to Holmberg, and that's going to deflect up and out of play. You've got Cujo on his way. We might need him, but not a good play. Toronto just very slow out of the gate. A couple of blown assignments here in the first few minutes. Not sure what the strategy was, but clearly it was not this. Oh boy, Sarah. Oh boy. Hopefully not on a work computer. This down in the corner. Bobrovsky coming out. Going to rotate this one around. Back to the line for Boquist. He plays this too far up. Riley with it. He's going to play it off the boards and around. Carlo trying to chip this one out. He can't get it. Domi can't get it. This around. Holmberg with it. Homie Holmberg. He's going to try and chip this one back. Carlo got caught watching. Now he's going to go get this puck. He's going to play this one up. You got a JVR from the Winter Classic. Nice, Randy. McMahon playing it up to Boquist. He's going to get bumped. Leafs are all over the place right now. They are scrambling. McCabe's setting it up behind the net. Hopefully they're regrouping on the bench. Gregory, how's it going? What were you saying about Toronto? I'm saying it's all out the window at this point. Oh, this has been a bad start here. In the corner, Lorentz in. Lorentz is going to get put in the boards, taken down by Kulikov. And it's going to come up to Lundell. He's going to flip it past Yarncroft. Tanev reaches, going to back this one up. Jake McCabe. I wish it was Brian McCabe. I liked him a lot. Down in the middle of the ice, Florida going to flip this one in. Listerine going in against Ekman Larson. Larson ties him around the boards. Lorentz coming back to pick it up. He gets hit by Lundell. Lundell takes the puck away. Lundell's cycling it around behind the net. Listerine can't get it. Puck is just there. No Leaf going to race for it. They're not skating at all right now. Florida owns them. Here's a long shot by Forsling. It's tipped up. A glove towards the net as Ekblad tried to scoop that one in, and it's going to be a hand pass. Blown down. Holy smokes. Yikes. No, I'm not jumping off any cliff. They're just very, very slow out of the gate. Very slow. Florida right now is doing anything they want to this team. And Florida just eating them up. So Barkov to take this. Face-off is going to come outside of the Maple Leaf zone. Barkov in. He's going to win this one back with ease. It's like Matthews wasn't even there. What is happening with this team? I almost feel like they need a timeout. Got to razz Matthews. Yeah, Kenny, we got to get up on him. Here come the Panthers again, walking right up. Quick shot. That's going to be knocked down. Forsling throwing it to the net. Super Nintendo, what's going on? Welcome in. Barkov just outside the Leaf line. Matthews up on him. Nyes takes it away, and he has it taken away. Over to Reinhart. Forsling. He's going to work this one back up. Barkov, cross ice. Here's a quick shot. That's going to be knocked down. Thank you so much for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Turning this one around. Welcome in. Welcome to the community. Back in the corner. Benoit, he's going to take a bump, gives it away. Florida playing it to the high slot. They all missed that pass. Toronto's going to steal. Here comes Pacioretty. Patches across. Nylander scores! William Nylander. There we go. Now that's what we be talking about. Nylander coming in, and another assist by Pacioretty. Another assist by Pacioretty. There we go. Holy smokes. Nylander with a nifty little move. And he's going to bring this one home. Pacioretty taking it in. A little flip across. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Takes it off the skate, up to his stick, and puts this one in. Wow. Gracious, welcome in. Judy, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Hib, welcome in. Gregory, welcome in. Let's go. They have a pulse. They're staying alive. Does it work outside? This coming across. Brett, nice. Nice is the word. It is nice. This over the line. You're writing a recipe book for this kid. Sweet. This coming around. 6 of the playoffs. Down to the point. Here comes Domi. Domi cutting through. Domi getting hooked off the puck. I got you high. I got you high. You don't need to spam. I got you. Thank you, Mikhail, for that follow. Appreciate it. It is 2-2. It is 2-2. What's going on, Mikhail? Welcome in. This down around on the side. Ty, what's going on? Just keep hitting. Just keep playing. Under 15 to go. Banging and crashing in the corner. Here's Marchand. He's going to play this one across. Jones with it. Jones going to cycle around. He's going to play this one up. Florida over the line with a shot. That's going to go just wide. It was a 2-on-1 odd man rush. Gotta love the odd man rush. Gotta love those odd man rushes. They are huge. This down around in the corner. Here they come again. Nyes with a long shot. That one's going to be blocked. That one's going to be knocked down. There we go. Still working this one. Hang on a second as I'm trying to check something here. This comes all the way down the ice. Holy smokes. Great play. They're doing an amazing, amazing job right now. Absolutely love it. That's all they needed. That's all they needed to get them to wake up, right? Just wake up. All right, Randy, I think I saw you sent me a message. And I can't open that message right now, but I think I know what you were asking. I'm going to try and see if I can find you on here. This coming back around. Back out down in the corner, throwing in front. Florida there to break this one up. Glenn coming in with some gifted members. Wow, Glenn, thank you so much. 5 gifted members, and congratulations to all the new gifted members. Here's a shot right on. That's getting knocked down. They're coming again, driving towards it. Here's a blast. That's going to get knocked down. There we go. Randy, hopefully I just gave you some abilities. Here they come again, driving down the ice. Again, thank you so much, Glenn, with the gifted memberships. Stick taps for Glenn, and congratulations to all the new members coming in. Benjamin coming in with that subscribe. I think something is wrong with our subscribe number, because that's not really going anywhere. They're going to commercial break. So we're going to take a look and see if we can fix that. But holy smokes, 2-2. They are flying right now. Bruce, what's going on? Patches, no good. He's making some big plays. He's having some big moments. Randy, you're very welcome, and thank you. I appreciate you. Glenn, thank you. Thank you so much. And you know what, Glenn? Let me do this here. Let me see if I can bring this up. I'm doing too much on the fly. But you gifted some memberships, so I'm going to try. I got to fix that subscriber number because I think it's frozen. But we're going to try and do something else here as well, if I can. Whoops. Easy does it, Sam. Easy does it. All right, hang on. We're going to bring this up. You came in with some gifted memberships. So this community has been amazing. Everybody here has been such awesome supporters. I'm going to gift some memberships as well. You did 5. Let's do 5 to match it. Let's bring that up. Let's go. Who is it going to be? Who are the new members going to be? So congrats. So let's see. We got Rob in there. One more goal before I head to this. Oh, Mike, I'm jealous. Jealous. There we go. Congrats to all the new members. Paul Stellaris is doing okay. We don't have a time for his response or for his return, but he's doing okay. There it is. Dad coming in with that subscribe. Monty. Who else we got? Jared, Lost Anchor. Oh, Prep. I don't know. I will go to the mailbox and take a look, Prep. I haven't, in fairness, I have not been there in a little while, so I will go. I will try and go tomorrow and take a look. But thank you. I will let you know. Florida Park Explorers, welcome in. David, how's it going? Bear Shark, welcome in. Congrats to all the new channel members. Here we go, 12:54 to go. This coming around down in the corner, trying to drive this one through.
Usually it's with the puck, his skating creates the chance.
In the corner, back with it, Carlo. He can't get it, flipping up. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Again, keep those likes going. Keep those subscribes going as well. Let's see, can we get up to the 60s in the sub list? Here comes Lundell. Lundell coming in. Jeanette, welcome in. Modem, welcome in. Here's a shot. That's blocked in front. Wall is down. He's trying to pick it up. And a whistle's going to go. Carlo is down. Everybody's down. All right, we're going to see if we can fix this. We're going to get everything sorted out here, but boy, oh boy, they're banging and crashing. They're getting things going. This is what we love to see. Physicality starting to pick up. Toronto is not backing down at all. Uncle, welcome in.
After he doesn't know where it is, he gets himself down, gets the paddle there, and tries to go post to post with his legs. As you can see, Carlo
all right,
really couldn't do anything.
let's go.
He was on his knees.
Let's do this. Wall is hanging on. He's holding down that fort. Toronto's got to keep helping him out. Face off in the Toronto zone. Bennett going to draw this one back. Mikkola, he picks it up, sending this one back around in the corner. Bennett cycling. Lawton trying to take this one away. Mike, how's it going? Welcome in. Mikkola again trying to shoot this one. It goes off of Yarncroc and up and at a play. 2-2 is the score. 12 minutes. 12 minutes here in period number 2. And it has been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Great pressure. Great effort by both teams. We're seeing a lot. Panthers right now up 14-9 in the shot department. Toronto only has 4 shots in this period. Filaria, welcome in. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome in. Here's a shot. That's going to hit the side of the net. This coming right back in front. Yarncroc going to pick it up. He's going to work this one through. Pass off the boards and down. Florida sending it right back in. Keep 6. What's going on? This comes out. Florida dumping it right back in. Toronto's just got to keep it up. Tanev misses the puck. He's going to get a bump. And we got a whistle. Oh, it's an offside. And Rodriguez is down and he's bleeding. Kulikov comes over to Yarncroc. And we got somebody is on their back. There's a Leaf player on their back. It's Scott Lawton. He's on his back. The referee on top of him. Kachuk is standing over him. Rodriguez is in all kinds of trouble as he's trying to make his way over to the bench. The whistles were blowing, but it's so loud in there they can't hear him. Jeremy, what's going on? No news on Stellars other than he'll be all right. We just don't know a timetable for his return. So Lawton is going to go, I'm assuming, to the penalty box. But we don't know what happened as the camera was following him. Rodriguez is going to leave the game, so he's going down the tunnel. So he went to the corner. Lawton, oh, my back hurts just looking at it. Lawton came directly in on the numbers, put Rodriguez's face into the boards. Hit directly from behind. Scott Lawton, you may get 5 in a game for this. That is a hit directly from behind. Do not like this at all. Scott Lawton, no need for this hit at all. So Rodriguez is going to leave. Referees are going to have a conversation. They now having a word with the captains. Scotty Lawton should get 5 in a game for this. So they're still having a conversation with the captains. I don't like to see these hit from behinds at all. And Barkov having a conversation with one referee. The other referee is talking to Matthews separately.
York with
This is interesting. I've never seen each referee take a...
Penalties on the play. Florida number 88, 2 minutes for roughing. 17, 2 minutes for embellishment. We got 24 for Toronto, 4 minutes for roughing. 5-on-5 hockey.
Wow. Holy, Scott Lawton got lucky, Batman. That is crazy. So Scott Lawton gets 4 minutes for roughing. Schmidt gets 2 for roughing. And then Rodriguez gets 2 for embellishment.
How do you call this embellishment?
How? He got plastered from behind into the boards and they called it embellishment. How is that embellishment?
And there's the aftermath of the reaction.
How is that embellishment? And it looks like they're playing 5-on-5.
Lost for words, I'm sure.
Unbelievable. How? That makes no sense. We're going to have to review this one. Stick around at intermission. This is a highlight we have to review.
Maurice is waving over. You talk to my captain, but I'd like
I'm going to plow you from behind, face first into the boards.
linesman going over to maybe have a little chat.
First of all, he couldn't embellish it if he wanted to. There was no room. He was like this against the boards.
Because of the
He was like a mosquito on your windshield when you're driving through cottage country. The last thing Rodriguez would have saw coming up there would have been his backside as it came through his head. Holy smokes. Hit from behind and he gets an embellishment call. As a Leaf fan, I'll take it. As a hockey fan, are you kidding me? Wow. I'm sorry, Florida Panthers. That's not good. So we're going to play 5-on-5 somehow. I'm sure they will turn the heat on. Yeah, I'm sure things are going to get intense now. You know Florida's going to want revenge from that. Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. There are no mosquitoes up here yet. All right, Kenny. Sounds good. This is going to be played across. I can't wait to get back up to cottage country. Matthew coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Matthew. Here's a pass through the middle. That's going to get knocked down. Follow Matthew's trend. Hit that subscribe button. This around. They're bouncing it around. There we go. Okay, now it's starting to come up. Seth Jones, he's going to go down in the corner. Toronto's going to pick it up. Bobby McMahon with speed. Bobby Mack, 3-on-2. Bobby Mack passes it across. Ekman Larson couldn't catch up to it. Returns it to McMack. Holmberg in the corner. He's going to get bumped by Kachuk and go down. McMahon going to step into his man. Has his stick slashed out of his hands. His skate picked up from behind him. Sam Bennett doing a number there on McMahon. Refs letting it go. And there's a penalty for Toronto. What a stupid play. What a horrible play. The Maple Leaf player, I didn't catch the number as the camera panned away, but went right up to the Florida player behind the play and hit him in front of the referee. That's just a stupid play. Toronto losing their composure here. As Sam Bennett is getting away with murder in the corner, Pontus Holmberg loses control of his emotions and just goes right after the Florida defender in the corner. You can't do that. Domi fighting in here with Barkov. He's doing a number there. Verhaeghe and Ekman Larson doing a number. Barkov and Domi really battling here. Both of them giving each other shots. Referees letting it go. And as the puck came the other way, if they're going to go back to it, Holmberg took down his man. And then after the play, oh, I see. There's a headshot. So after the play, a little drive-by. It was Seth Jones skates and hits Holmberg from behind. It's kind of the back of the head. Holmberg turned and went right back at Jones, and he's going to go to the box. So, Holmberg, you got to control your emotions. You cannot do that. Yes, it was a bad hit. Jones got up on you, but you have to take a number and go get him later. Panthers are 1 for 1 on the power play tonight, and now they get a chance here again. 2-2 is the score. 10 minutes to go here in period number 2. You can't retaliate. You got to take a number and go back later. These referees need some help. Kachuk going to pick this puck away. He's at the face-off dot. Going to put this in the corner. Back down low, out in front, and this is going to go wide. All the way down the ice. Referees, not a good look at all. Here's Matthews in the corner. Gonna play this one back all the way down the ice. Toronto trying to regroup. Jones was flopping. Please stop. Just play. Just play. Exactly. Just play. Tkachuk loses his stick in the corner now. This being working around. Florida setting things up. Spreading the box wide. Over to Bennett. Bennett back over to along the boards. Bennett going back to the point. He gets the puck. Leave. Could Matthew please be a superstar? Anytime now. That's right. Anytime now. This coming around. Down in the corner. Florida waiting, trying to play it in front. It comes over to Verhaeghe. He sends it back to the point. Jones looking, going across far side. Big blast. Nice save there by Wall. Benoit going to get this to the line. Held in. Nice job there by the Panthers. Verhaeghe's shot is deflected. Yarncroc racing in here. Bennett goes down, and Bennett with a stick under the arm of Yarncroc hauls him down. No call. Wow. Jones putting it across. Nye's going to intercept and knock this one out. Nyes is racing down here. Puck comes to Bobrovsky. He's going to play it up. Nyes is chasing back. Here comes Marner now. They're going to switch up. And there it is. The horn goes. Power play has expired. No shots for the Florida Panthers. This is going to come in. Toronto going to drop it back. Holding this one in is Bennett. Bennett curling towards the net. Backhand. It's going to sail just high. Holy smokes. Matthews, he gets turned around. He gives a big whack. And there's a collision in front of the net. The Florida Panther running into the Maple Leaf. Letting it go. Everything is fair game right now. Holy smokes, they've let everything go. Here comes Listerinen cutting through. Over to Marchand. He shoots. That one was stopped. Nice little block by Holmberg. He's going to play up to Nylander with a breakaway. Shooting into the glove. It's loose. And the Maple Leaf player, Holmberg, hauled down again right in front of the official. He turns and gives him the stare. And the official's letting him go. Unbelievable. Referees, do your job. You are ruining a phenomenal hockey game here. It's 2-2. Because what's going to happen is there's going to be one chintzy little hook. And you're going to call that to change the entire game. They're letting everything go. In over the line. Here comes Florida. Florida again. Trying to get through. John, goodbye. See you later. Don't let the door hit you. Wow. Some people so rude. So rude. This all the way down the ice. So rude, some people. My goodness. Rob, what's going on? And I borrow $4. Unbelievable. I can't believe the stuff the refs are letting go. It is absolutely crazy. Thank you, mods. I know you got things backed up. I appreciate you. Great save by Joseph Wall. They are coming at it. They are playing unbelievably well right now. This is showing how you protect your emotions. When you keep your emotions in check, you play good hockey and you move things around. At the 8, yeah, David, they are in Toronto here today. They are in Toronto. This off the boards. Panthers going to come back up. Tavares, a little bump on Verhaeghe. Panthers keep this one in. Going in the corner. Tanev with a hit. He's going to get it to Reinhart. Reinhart getting some gloves up high. Pacioretty to the line. Not out. Back around the other side. The Go Leafs go Chancer picking up. Mikola going around behind. Verhaeghe cycling. Spencer, what's going on? Welcome in. The pace is continuing to build. Pacioretty in the corner with Barkov. Reinhart in there digging around. They're really moving this stuff. Really moving things. Steven, welcome in. Let's go. Back to the line. Chipping this around to the side. Go Leafs go. This coming out. Leafs finally get it out. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up for us. Here comes Bennett. Gonna work it ahead. Florida in over the line. Toronto falls. Rodriguez cutting towards the net. He has to go around behind. Tkachuk has it at the side. Toronto getting it to the line, not out. Florida to Schmidt. Schmidt shoots. Where is it? Wall looking behind him. That was deflected into the boards. Toronto comes in with a little cross check, putting their man up here. Tkachuk coming in on Lorentz. They're battling for it. Goes past Tanev. McMahon going in the corner up against Jones. Jones going to go down. Here's a sharp angle shot deflection. Wall with 2 stops. It's there. Lorentz going to play it off the boards. Up to Domi. Domi, a breakaway. Domi, he sneaks around and it rolls off his stick. Nice defensive play there by Schmidt. Domi trying to get it to McMahon in front. He can't. Marshy's going to pick it up. Here comes Brad. Long pass to Lundell. Lundell coming into the Toronto zone. Around behind the net over to Brad Marchand. Marchand, he takes this one through. Toronto intercepts again. Leafs trying to carry it up. One hand on the stick by Holmberg, trying to drive it in, he can't. Yarncroc going to put this one back. Toronto playing it all the way back in their own zone. They're getting things ready to go. Looking to move this one ahead. Long pass up. Over the line is Lawton. Lawton, long shot. That's going to go wide. Side of the net, trying to pick it up. Bobrovsky swatted at this one as well. What a pace. What a game. This is going to be dumped in. Refs letting everything go. It's absolute chaos. Here's Lundell. Lundell going to play it up. Down around off the boards. Wall is going to rip it around. Boquist taking a bump. This is crazy. There's an interference hit. Lawton goes down. Barkov comes up with it. Lawton on Barkov, takes it away. Played it to Benoit, went between his legs. Wall left it for Ekman-Larsson. Nyes on the side. Reinhardt's going to go down. Matthews comes in the corner. Benny is in there. Matthews going to get it to Nyes. Nyes to Marner. And they're going to play this to Ekman-Larsson. He's going to turn and look, play this one up. Hey, Todd, what's going on? Nice. Congrats, buddy. Nyes in the corner. He's going to get hit here by Jones. Still has the puck. Working it around. Matthews. He's going to fade away to the point as Riley pinches up. Nyes behind the net. Matthews in there now. Barkov, though, going to come away with the puck, and he's going to carry it up. Here's a long pass. Florida. Reinhardt up to Mikkola. Down in the corner. Going around Riley. Riley strips the puck. He's going to play it up. Here comes Tavares. Tavares into the zone. He's driving. Trying to turn, jam it in, and he cannot do it. Bobrovsky is there. Nice stop. Mikkola picking it up and coming right back the other way. Thank you for those subscribes. Florida up over the line. Boquist turning around. He's looking. 2-2 is the score. Here's Forsling shooting. What a block by Tanev. They take it back. Forsling again. He shoots again. And a save by Wall with Samoskevich right there. And McCabe is going to step into him. What a few minutes of hockey. What a pace. These guys are absolutely flying out there. The hits are picking up. Everything is climbing. 28 hits for Toronto. 20 hits for the Florida Panthers. They're going to take a commercial break. Wow. Kirk, what's going on? Taylor, how's it going? Carolyn, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Wow, we are 2 away from 660. Let's go. Who's going to put us over into the 60s? JDA, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. 2-2. These guys are crushing it. TW, it is nuts right now. The amount the referees are letting go, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But they have come to play, keeping the emotions in check right now. Other than that penalty by Holmberg, things are moving as expected. They're just playing good hockey. Good, solid hockey right now. The Leafs are taking the shots. They're taking the hits. They're taking their licks. And they're just playing. They're not turning around and trying to hold guys off their feet, trying to slash guys, cross-check guys. They're taking it, and they're just playing. Again, I think this is good, solid coaching right now. Good, solid coaching. No, the refs haven't shown up tonight at all. And that's what I love about this. The coaching staff has got them in such a mindset. There it is, 660. Thank you so much. Oh, 59. Julia, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Oh, Julie, I prefer it when we're on the same side. But that's okay. That's okay. Every once in a while, it doesn't hurt. There we go. Oh, they switched the screen around. We'll get that fixed. Thank you for those subscribes. Appreciate it. Let's go. This period is coming to a close. The coaching right now is saying play hockey. Focus on the game. Focus on the scoreboard. Don't focus on getting caught up in the shenanigans. This is what it's all about right now. Just gotta go. Just got to go. But we love it. And this is what the good stuff is all about. A much more mature team. I was going to say, what? Julie. Yeah, it happens. All right, let's get this one going. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 3:14 to go. Here in period number 2, we're all tied at 2s. Let's go. 3:14. Off the draw. Florida going to win this one. Down at the half boards. Tkachuk going around behind. Back to the line. Kulikov with it. He throws this one towards the net. Bounces wide. Matty T, sharp angle shot. Picked up by Max. Domi going to work this one through. The Panthers are fans of the team. You should root for the Leafs at home. The Panthers on the road. Here they come. Lorentz, backhand shooting, scores! Max Domi! Max Domi, what a pass from Steven Lorentz. Maximum effort from Maximum Domi. And holy smokes, we said about how good he has been, how fast he has been. And Domi comes in and puts this one in and buries it. The Maple Leafs go up 3-2. What a shot. Wow. Florida tried to go short side. They tried to jam it in. A great job by Lawton to get it out. Lorentz, little backhand to Domi, and he shoots it right away. That stick left the puck left his stick so fast that he did not give Bobrovsky a chance to come across and make this save. 2:45 to go here in period number 2, and it's Domi who puts the Leafs ahead. Wow. What a game. What a game. And so far, neither of my Tim Hortons picks have scored. Who did I pick? I picked Tavares, and I picked Matthews. Neither of them have scored tonight. I said Nylander had 2 in game 1. He's not going to score again tonight. Boy, was I wrong. This off the boards. Florida trying to keep this one in. Back to the line. They're going to work this one in the middle. Now over to the side. Back to the boards. Toronto going to steal. Pacioretty over to Nylander. Nylander going to carry this one up. Domi take after his father. He's got better hands though, Randy. He's got better hands. Florida going to bring it right back. Long pass to Marchand. He's going to cross the red line, cross the blue line, into the Leaf zone. He's going to be put into the boards there by Tame. Comes out in front. It's in the feet. And it comes to the line, and this is going to be just held in. Around behind the net. No one can get it. Comes to Forsling at the other side. He puts it in deep. Tanev is there. Over to McCabe. McCabe's going to take a bump. This back through. Tavares going to go in. Thrustin, what's going on? Welcome in. Maximus Domius has been great. Nice swiping at it. This coming to the line. Now it's back on the half boards. Battling for it around behind the net. Tanev is going to grab it. Tanev, long pass. All the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call on the Maple Leafs. 1:37 to go. Jordan, I should have. I totally should have. Love the I know. We got to get a Max Domi picture wearing the Gladiator helmet. You know, Maximus from Gladiator, that helmet. We need a picture of Domi wearing that. Panthers trying to get this one back. CNL, what's going on? Panthers are out shooting Toronto in this period, 11-7. Not that the Panthers have been playing bad. This coming to the line. Again, Toronto going to get this one out. Down the ice, Tavares racing for it. Bobrovsky rotating it around behind the net. Toronto going to pick up that loose puck. Back to Tavares. He gets put in the boards by Jones. Has it in his feet. Matthews coming over to help out. Comes to the boards. Nyes is there. Comes to the line. Held in. Tipped right in front. Matthews came close. Tries to bank it off. Bobrovsky and Tavares get all tied up. And here comes Florida bringing this one out. Matthews trying to turn it around. Tavares slow to get out of the zone. He does now. He's going to go right to the bench. Nyes going in after it. Nyes and Jones tangled up again. Holmberg comes in. Playing this in front. Florida, it's going to come to the line. Leafs going to look to hold it in. Carlo with a nice job keeping this one in. Down around at the side. Holmberg swinging a miss. It's still in here. Bennett getting it to the line. Over to Carlo. Carlo, he's going to shoot towards the net. What a save. Bobrovsky had to reach for that one. Great save. Coach, I'll go over it in just a minute. We got 35 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. And there's a takedown. Holy smokes. Holding in a takedown. Holmberg again. No call. In the corner, this being rotated around. Toronto continuing to press. Working this one through. Here comes Barkov. Barkov up and over for Hagee. He's going to shoot. This one's going to get knocked down. Holy smokes. Down around in the side. Little hit there. Benoit. He's going to rotate this one around. Here's a long pass. Ekman Larson up. Yarncroc is going to get bumped. And we're going to get a whistle. Holy smokes. What a period. 3-2 is going to be the score. And Ekblad is having words in the middle of the ice here with is at Lawrence. So they're talking Ekman Larson. They're talking as this one comes to an end. Wow. Let's break it down. We got lots to talk about here, and I got to find this clip. So bear with me a second. We're going to switch it over. We're going to review, and we're going to update you on this hit from behind that Scott Laughton got away with. So 1-1 to start this period. Final score 3-2 after 2. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Let's go. Person in the green room, give me a couple minutes and I will be with you. 14 shots for the Maple Leafs, 17 shots there for the Panthers. 17 shots to 14 by Toronto. 33 hits for the Maple Leafs, 26 for Florida, 22 faceoffs for Toronto to the 13 of the Panthers. They're crushing it, 62.9% in that faceoff circle. Now, 1 for 3 goes Toronto, 1 for 2 goes Florida. Taking a look at the giveaways, 9 giveaways now for Toronto. That's a lot to the 2 of the Panthers. 1-0 the takeaways, block shots, 12-7. That is impressive. All right, let me pull this up here real quick because we want to review this highlight. Such a bizarre play. Some weird no calls. Some weird no calls. Bennett not getting called for some of his shenanigans. Toronto, Laughton getting a 4-minute penalty for a blatant hit from behind in the numbers, which makes absolutely no sense to me. So give me a moment. I'll figure this one out. And what's the stat on Joseph? Oh, yeah, that was there. We talked about that. Joseph Woll, second Leaf to record a playoff win in relief. The other one was Sawchuk in 1967. Is that a little curse buster there for you? Let's see. Come on. We got to have it here. We got to find this one. Somebody must have it posted. Really? Wow. I thought it would be all over the place here. Give me a minute. I'll just keep looking. I'm shocked. Let me do a quick refresh here. But this was crazy. Scott Laughton came up on Rodriguez and just put him right into the boards from behind, which is absolutely bizarro that he didn't get a call for it. I mean, he didn't get thrown out of the game for it. How does he not get thrown out of the game for it? Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, but it's one of these. All right, good enough. It'll give us what we need. Let me bring this up here for you, and we'll walk through some of these highlights. So it'll just take me a minute to load it up. So please talk amongst yourselves for a couple seconds while I bring this in. But you won't believe some of these plays. Like I'm shaking my head. I'm not understanding how some of these things went with no calls, because they just don't add up. Okay, is this good? That's good. All right, that'll be fine. Let's bring this up here. You guys aren't seeing anything yet. There you go. Hopefully it should pop up on the screen right about now. Perfect. So in this play, here's Laughton, right? Laughton coming in the boards. Look at the positioning. So here's Rodriguez. Puck is in his skates. He's ready to pick it up. Here comes Laughton. Laughton is looking hit the whole way. He is set to hit him. Now, what he probably expects to happen is Rodriguez is going to pick this up, and he's going to turn to go up ice. So he's anticipating there's going to be a turn before this hit comes. And right here, bam, right on the numbers. Flush, face into the board. So my question is, how can you embellish? Where is the room that you can embellish this right now? There is none. Marco, thank you so much for subscribing. Ken, thank you for hitting that subscribe. The Playoff Beard, thank you. It's not lasting much longer. Roger, welcome in. Welcome in, Rick. Welcome in, everybody. I'll get to your comments in a minute, but I wanted to look at this play. Seppo, thank you very much. I will take a look as soon as I can. But like, how do you embellish this? There is zero room. It's not like he got clipped and he threw his arms and he threw his stick and he fell down. He gets hit flush from behind. There's nowhere for him to go, right? Yeah, he goes down. Lawton skates away. There's nowhere for him to go. So you take that hit and you just keep moving. Now, we saw something similar, not against the boards, but if I can stop this, yikes, nope, I went too far. We had the play earlier with Pontus Holmberg, right? Pontus Holmberg, he also got clipped, and this is the one where there's no call, right? Here's Holmberg, and here, can I stop it just right? Right, you can see here, he gets the clip. Holmberg is already turning, but he gets clipped, and he gets knocked down. No embellishment call, because I don't think this was embellishment. He gets run, and he gets hit from the side, and this is interference all day long. No interference called, nothing called. So we talk about some of these bad calls where the refs are not showing up, where the refs are nowhere to be found. This is the kind of thing where you have to just play through it. You have to just play through it. And that's why it's super, super important. All right, let's take a look. Last one, then we're going to bring in our guest. Domi with a great goal. Domi with a great play. We can see this one coming through. A nice breakout. The Leafs get it rolling. Nice little pass over here into the middle. Lorentz is going to come with it. Lorentz is moving. Here comes Domi from out of the picture. Domi's going to come into the frame. The pass comes over to him. And right here, look at all this net he has. So much net. He's going to fire that one and put it home. So some great passing and a great little shot. Domi just absolutely buries that one, and the place goes crazy. So absolutely incredible. Domi getting the goal. That is exactly what we needed to see. Domi gets one. Nylander gets one. Marchand with one. Pacioretty and Barkov. Those are all your goal scorers. All right, let's bring in our guest. Oh, I got to use the other one here because I moved the other one around, so that's okay. We'll use this little box here. And there we go. Dallas, welcome in. Our good friend Dallas joining us to talk a little bit of hockey. We got a few minutes. Dallas, what a hockey game.
Dude, end-to-end action. Love it.
This is crazy.
Love it. That Domi, I was just watching your thing on that Domi goal. Nothing but net.
Nothing but net. It was a great shot. And I couldn't be happier for Domi.
Domi's good. Do we have a 20 on Papa Domi? Is Papa Domi in the stands tonight? Did we see him?
They haven't shown him. They is? Okay, confirmation. He is in the house. He is in the house.
Papa Domi's in the house. They usually do show him once. Hey, Onyx. They usually do show him because he's, a former Leaf watching his Leaf son. It's a thing.
Absolutely. 1 sec. Did you take a picture of that side? Oh, okay. I want to see what it looks like. This is great hockey. Lawton hardly touched him. Jesse, he got him pretty hard. When you look at it in slow motion, but he definitely shoved him. He glided
that was
in
right into the glass.
He didn't skate full force. He glided in, but he got the arms in the shove into the boards. If he would have got him from the side a little bit, I'd have no problem.
Thank you, Rob.
The fact it's directly in the numbers, that's where my problem is. They showed him after the goal, totally stone-faced. I think he's only smiled like twice ever. And he was probably farting.
Dad Gull Salt and Pepper says the beard is bringing good luck, so you're not allowed to shave
I'm not allowed to shave. You know how much it's driving me nuts?
Yeah.
You know how
I can only imagine because you don't usually do that.
I hate it so much. And when I go to work and I get on the video calls and I'm like, all I want to do is pull it out. And I'm like, but I try to.
You can't change the universe. You've talked about this.
I try to go week by week. And maybe that was the problem. Maybe that was the problem in round one, right? Because I shaved and then the Leafs started losing. So maybe if I keep it through the weekend, they'll wrap this up in 4. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be sweet.
All right,
dude.
I'll tell you what.
Just the weekend. Give it the weekend, dude.
I will give it the weekend. I'll give it a trim. I got a little buzzer. I'll give it a little bit of a trim, but we'll keep it through the weekend. Oh yeah, it's
Hey, Thomas.
Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. I gotta.
You can.
We'll keep it through Friday. We'll keep
Oh,
it through
okay.
Friday.
I do not. I do not. I do. You can't tell because I have it pulled back, but I have long hair. I have not gotten my hair. Really should get my hair cut because my ponytail's getting. You can cut it there a little bit. It's getting very heavy.
I don't think I've ever
And
seen you with hair that long.
it gets pretty long. I left it long for my beachy trip in February so I could pull it up at the pool, and then I just have not gotten around to getting it cut. So now we can't change the universe, Sam. It's not allowed.
I know. Penalty. I'm getting a penalty.
Hi,
I'm getting a
sweetie.
penalty.
I'm
I
three
hate
I'm
it so
3
much.
hours northwest of Sam. I'm 3 hours northwest of Sam. Sam and I have met up a couple times, but we have a mutual restaurant. We have a mutual clubhouse.
There you go. LP, that's funny. Thomas saying hello. Speaking of Ty, has anyone seen the 6 battles between him and Brew? I have not, Wayne. I'll have to go look that up. That's pretty crazy. Saffron, how's it going? Welcome in. Yes, that was a penalty on Lawton. The Goons. Yeah, Rich, 100% it's a penalty, but it's going both ways, and they have to make these calls. Great story, Maxon Senior on the Leafs team. It is an amazing story, and Dallas, you've probably seen the photo. It's gone around for a while. There's a photo of Ty, and if I remember correctly, he's half in his gear, and he's got little Max kind of on his knee in the locker room. It's kind of a photo of the two of them in the locker room.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a locker room. Whatever. They're together in the hockey setting. It was pretty crazy.
I'm sure Dad had him out practicing with the team when he was like 2 years old, and Max probably skated before he could walk. Yeah. Like he's probably one of those kids. He's probably one of those kids. Sam, I want your thoughts. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
No, Dennis. Yeah, I agree. No more giveaways. Too many giveaways, and that's where things are going to want to get back to you. I'm a mother, and I want you to keep the beard. Prep, you and D can hash that one. Mark says, don't worry, Sam. The itchiness goes away quickly. That's funny.
D and Prep will be private messaging, and they'll gang up on you, Sam. I want your thoughts, Sam. I think it was past my bedtime, so I didn't see the end of the game live. The Jets game, like, is that not like the Miracle movie, or like if you wrote the movie, like they tie it up with 1 second and then double overtime? Like seriously, that's playoff hockey, man.
It was incredible. Dan, I love that. My wife's playoff beard put Sam's to shame. That's hysterical. Sean says, "Come on, buddy, playoff beard. I've been growing mine for 2 years." It's oh my god, Sean, that's wild. That's wild. Brings you luck.
Everybody post your playoff beards in Sam's Discord. Everybody post your beard shot.
Yeah, great.
Oh, thanks, Peter Shaw.
There you go, Kathy. Sure, that count. We'll count it. So to your point, yeah, it was incredible. I mean,
that was a wild
game. There were
two
great games to end off round one, right? Colorado game was crazy. Colorado Dallas was absolutely wild. That one is where Rantanen just absolutely ripped them apart. And then we come back with this Winnipeg Jets game. I thought the Blues were taking it home. I was ready. I like emotionally, I was prepared. Okay, we're going to get Blues going on. Yay, happy for them, but not a big fan. Don't really care that much. And then all of a sudden, bam, bam, things turn around. Now we're going to overtime. Now we're going to a second overtime. Like, it was crazy. It was so dramatic. It was so exciting.
If you wrote the movie, that's how you'd write it, because it's like the 2010 Olympics over like Canada US, and we tie it right at the end of the second period, and we go at the third, and we go to nothing in the third, and we go to overtime, and freaking Crosby gets the goal. Like, you couldn't write it any better. This is like, that's like the stuff of hockey dreams, right?
Yeah, it's so good. And all these players, I mentioned it during the stream, all these players, I'm sure at some point playing ball hockey, playing mini stick hockey, said, I'm, Gretzky, I'm Messier, I'm Lemieux, Game 7, Stanley Cup Final, in overtime. You get these moments, and they're the moments people remember. I remember, for me, there's so many, game-winning overtime goals. Nick Borshevsky is the big one that comes to mind in '92 when he scored and they went crazy over Detroit. You know, I think of the Steve
Yep.
Yzerman goal when he took that slap shot from just inside the blue line and it was like crossbar in and they were going nuts.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that one too.
it's these
Oh yeah.
big plays that kind of become idolized and you kind of
Yeah.
are remembered for, at least
You
within
are.
your city. And yes, it makes for absolutely amazing television.
You end up
And
on the highlight reel forever.
yeah, and we're in that age right now where, you know, Amazon is starting to do all of these documentaries and Netflix and all these documentaries and behind the scenes on
Right.
sports and stuff. I know there's a new
Oh yeah.
NHL show that's coming out soon. It's these moments that make those shows so much better. You always want to know what
Oh yeah.
was it like in that moment. And, you know, we got a great glimpse of that a couple years
Oh yeah.
ago when the Maple Leafs were focused on, what was it called? All or Nothing. I think on Amazon. Was it All or Nothing on Amazon Prime? The Maple
That
Leaf
sounds
show.
right. That
But it
sounds
was
right.
that playoff series with when Jack Campbell was here and they lost, and you got to see them at practice during the COVID years at practice going
Let's
through
go.
it. And then of course, thank you
That
so
was
much
so
for that
rough.
subscribe.
Thank you,
Um,
subscriber.
you got to see after the game Jack Campbell in tears, just breaking down as they lost.
Oh yeah, he would
Um,
get so poor guy. He would get so frustrated. Like
I
when he
love
was
the
on, he was
access.
on. When he was off, he was off. Oh yeah,
Yeah, the access we
absolutely.
get to see this stuff now is incredible. All right,
I
we
am
have
loving the fan involvement. Hockey House downtown Toronto looks absolutely the place to be. Can we get please some stick taps in the chat for the police, the first responders, all the folks working at the game because they are doing a phenomenal job working the game. There is a gazillion people downtown,
they are
and
it is
traffic must be just nuts.
it is a
I
very,
can't
very
even.
big crowd. With 20 seconds to go, Dallas prediction, final score. What is it going to be?
I think it's going to stay 3-2. I think there'll be some big shots, but I think it's going to stay 3-2.
All right, there you go. Dallas says 3-2. I believe I said 3-2 at the beginning of the game. Let's see what it's going to end up being. 20 minutes left to solve this one before the series moves to Florida.
Keep it up, Lee.
Dallas, thank you so
beat the
much as
clock.
always. We'll see you in the chat.
Go Hockey, go.
Go Hockey, go. There's Dallas from the chat coming in and hanging out. Get all your predictions in. Again, sorry I didn't get to all your comments, but keep them coming in. Make sure when this game is done, when we're done, make sure to come back in and go to the video, because once we finish live and it becomes a video, go leave a comment on the video. Let us know what you thought of the game, what you thought of the big plays, the officials. Let us know what you thought of our show, because we always want your feedback. And of course, if you enjoyed it, we want that to be posted as well. All right, let's get set. 20 minutes on the clock. 665 on the list. Who's going to put us into the 70s? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's see how many times we're going to get to hit the goal button as we are about to start. It's time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. Let's do it. Who is going to be the hero? Right now, Max Domi, William Nylander, putting the Leafs the tie in ahead. Let's see it. Sweet, thank you so much. Let's go, go Leafs, go. 20 minutes on the clock. Drop that puck, referee. That's something you can't make a mistake doing. Maybe you can. Drop the puck. Holy cow, 3 fakes. Now he drops it. Florida's going to win this one back. Let's go. Off the drop, Panthers going to put this one down around. Wall is out to stop it. He's going to rip it around the glass. Florida going to cut it off. Marchand into the slot. This one is going to be blocked. We need a solid effort here, Waller. Solid effort, Waller. We got your back if you got ours. This is going to come in front. It hops. It's loose. Florida, another shot and a good save. Toronto, clear it to the boards. Here they come. A quick shot by Lundell into the chest as Carlo is battling with Marchand at the side of the net. Toronto could not touch that puck. They needed to clear it to the boards. They could not get there. Tapsu, how's it going? Welcome in. Robertson, Heiskanen, join in soon. This club is packed. You think, oh yeah, Dallas, we'll see. I mean, that will be a big boost, a big improvement for them if they can get them. Hopefully they will be healthy soon. Again, thank you everybody over here for your comments. I appreciate it. We didn't get to them, but make sure to stick around. We'll chat after the stream for a little bit. Let's go. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Off the draw. It's going to be a false start, so they're going to drop it and do it again. Florida, this is their best period. Fragment what's going on. Third period is Panthers' best period by far. So Toronto's going to have to see what they're made of. This around, Florida with it again. Back to the point. Forsling, little fake. Now he throws this one up, and that's going to go wide. Back on the near side. Toronto can't get it out. Ekblad holding this one in. Ekblad spinning. Knies is going to steal. Oh, he lost it. Picked up here by Marner. Marner coming in with Knies. Marner trying to center it across. He can't. Behind the net. Marner is there. He's going to get held up. Knies to Matthews in front of the net. Shoot. Wrap around. Matthews can't put it in. Come on, AM 34. Let's go. Panthers the other way comes through. I got to be careful when I drink. I don't want to spit my water out. Back around to the boards. Jones. He's walking right up. Quick shot. That's going to be blocked. Picked up here by Marner. Marner being attacked behind the net. Gets it over to Kniesy. Matty Knies. He's going to carry over the red line. Flips this one up. Going to drop down in the corner. A minute and a half gone in this third period, and they are out and hustling here already. Back in the middle of the ice. Toronto tagging up, coming right back in. Florida long pass up to Bennett. Bennett going cross ice. And long pass to, can't see, here's a long shot. Wall made the save, puck is loose. Bennett trying to slash this one in. He can't do it. Samoskevich, he was there. He couldn't get that one up. Holy smokes. Going to be stolen by Lawton. Lawton over to Lorentz. Lorentz pulling up. His shot is going to get deflected side of the net. Yarncroc turning around. He can't put this one in. Riley backing up. Toronto backing up. They're going to steal and put this one right back down in the corner. Jones taking a look. Defense. That's right, James. We need defense. Defense. Here comes Rodriguez into the zone. Puck is going to be fought here along the boards. Trying to get this one out. And it's going to come free all the way down the ice. McMahon, he's racing down. Kulikov picking it up. Little backhand through the neutral zone. Tanev racing back to pick it up. 46 shot attempts by the Panthers. 29 shot attempts by the Maple Leafs. The wave is getting going. Let's get those hands up. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those virtual hands up in our virtual stadium as the wave is going to go round and round the merry-go-round. In the corner, Tanev getting up on Marchand. Leafs going to play it up the boards down the ice. Nylander is going to be the first man back. Bobrovsky has to come out to get it. Nylander can't get there. Florida up to Ekblad. Ekblad cross ice into the middle. Misses there. Lundell, he's got to back it up. Florida going to regroup in their own zone. 16:40 to go in a 3-2 hockey game. Toronto with the lead. Leafs going to flip this one up to Pacioretty. Here's a long shot. That's going to get blocked. Comes right back out of the zone. Cats Lundell, a little high flip. Knocked down here by Benoit. Didn't bat it anywhere. Puck going to come to Benoit. He lets it go. This comes out and down the ice. This one should be an icing call, and it is going to be an icing call. Wow, what a pace. These teams have come for real. The Panthers are just putting pucks towards the net. 4 shots right now for the Panthers, 1 for the Maple Leafs. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Side of the net, Matthews had a glorious chance in front. He came very, very close. Off the draw, wrapping around. Pacioretty plays it up, going to take a bump, and the Panthers have it in their own zone. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it very, very much. Here comes Florida. Flying in. This shot is going to be blocked. Down in the corner, another quick shot. That's going to go high and up and out of play. There you go, Rob. Mikola and Benoit kind of bump into each other. Line's been very quick to step in there, and that's going to be separated. Holy smokes. 2 subs away from the 70s. If you haven't subbed up yet, hit that subscribe for us. We're coming up to 300 likes. Keep it going. Thank you all so very, very much. Let's do it. Matthews going to take this draw. 16 minutes. Panthers win it. Here's a shot. That's going to be deflected up and out of play. Holy smokes, Randy, it's fast. It gets fast and furious. We love the pacing. 16 minutes to go, and it's going to feel like a long 16 minutes, but it's going to be gone in the blink of an eye. Matthews in to take this one. He loses it. Barkov getting it back to the point. Shot right on rebound. Wall reaching back with his stick with an unbelievable save. Matthews up on Barkov again. Joseph Wall standing tall. This coming around. Matthews takes down Barkov. Cats with it in the corner. Verhaeghe to the point. Here's a shot that's going to be blocked by Knies. He tries to get it out. Him and Mikola are all tied up. And the Panthers bringing it back to center ice. Carter Verhaeghe. He's going to spin around, putting it in the corner. Now he's racing it on the forecheck. Tanev going to put it, trying to clear it. He got hit hard into the boards, and he's hurt. Tanev is hurt in the corner as Verhaeghe went up hard on him. He's going to be slow to get up, and he is in some serious discomfort. 56 hits taken. That leads all players in the National Hockey League in these playoffs. That's a lot of hits to be taken. Joseph Wall making some great moves. Reaching back with that paddle. Just keeping it out. And I think Tanev actually helped it. But Verhaeghe came up, and the shoulder got hit awkwardly into the boards. So very similar hit to the Rodriguez hit, but the difference was he didn't catch him flush in the numbers. He caught him over to the side more. But Tanev on the bench, he's looking all right now. He's looking all right. Maybe just knocked the wind out of him. Leafs off the draw, getting it to the line, not out. This is going to be held in. Hits the official, backhand in front, and again, it's going to go up and out of play as Riley got a piece. Brendan Carlo caught standing still a little bit. He has to get his feet moving. Leafs have to keep those feet moving. They can't be standing still. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a game. 3-2 Maple Leafs here as we're closing it up in period number 3. 15-17 left to go. Leafs off the draw. Going to send this one all the way down the ice. Right on Bobrovsky, so there's no icing. Leafs are 58.5% in the faceoff circle. Samoskevich, he's bringing this one through. Lawton all over him. He's going to get sandwiched into the boards. Florida playing it to the point. Schmidt is going to shoot. That one's going to go wide. Off the board, Samoskevich comes away with it. Lawton fighting. He steals it and clears this one all the way down the ice. Ginger, how's it going? Welcome in. And that's going to be another icing call. Another icing call. Thank you so much for those follows. I really, truly appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Courtney, how's it going? Let's do this. Let's do this. Leafs hanging on. Panthers starting to press. Third period is their best period by far in these playoffs. Lawton on the draw, going to win this one back. Carlo going to put it off the boards. It's going to come out. Forsling can't pinch it. Leafs finally going to be able to change it up. Here's the Cats coming right back. It's going to be blocked by Benoit at the line. Nice job. Lundell going to back it up. Now he plays this in the corner. Here comes the forecheck. Marchand, he lets it go. Here's a long shot deflection. That one goes just wide. Ekblad throwing it towards the net. It's there at the side, and they score. Lundell is going to get the goal. Backdoor play. Holy smokes. They're just throwing it towards the net, and he's there backdoor. Nobody takes him. That one just makes it tough. Just makes it tough. Everybody goes to the one side of the ice, and right behind, was that Ekman Larson? It is behind Ekman Larson. It actually hits Ekman Larson. And oh my goodness, he was there all alone. Nobody picks him up coming in. And we're all tied up with 14:26 to go. We're tied 3-3. We've been here before. This is going to be dumped in. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, they score just like that out of the blue. Toronto. It's Mr. Marner gets the goal. Miles, your daddy is a big boy. And he breaks the lead 4-3. That one came out of the blue. A little bit of a broken play. And the Maple Leafs regain their lead. This was a dump and play. In the corner, Knies was fighting there. It came to the line. The shot goes around one side, and Marner just throws this to the net. He literally just picks it off the board. It's rolling. He throws it, a knuckle puck, and it goes over the glove, over the arm of Bobrovsky, and goes in. Holy smokes. What a shot. Can I see a photo? Unbelievable. 14 minutes to go. Back to where we were just moments ago as Lundell tied it up, and big baby daddy Mitch says, hey, we're going to get our lead back. And there we go. Wow. Imagine if Matthews would light it up. Imagine if Matthews showed up. Yeah, we need Matthews to get going. It would be nice for him to earn some dough. But Marner just grabs and throws it. And Bobrovsky, I think, was partially screened at the side, but it found a way in. Magical Mitch. Magical Mitch. Producing babies and producing goals. That's what he does. There you go. Wow, what a shot. That was unbelievable. They're going to commercial break. Let's give the scoreboard will refresh. We'll see if we can give it a little kick in the pants. Everything is freezing here tonight. It's so much excitement. So much excitement. Let's see if we can give this a... Come on, scoreboard. Refresh for us. You know what to do. Holy smokes. I can't refresh the scoreboard. It'll refresh on its own. There we go. All right, it took a moment. There we go. David, you missed both goals. There we go. It happens. It was Lundell from Ekblad and Listerainen, and then the Marner one, the Mitchie one from McCabe and Matthews, and it was an absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. Again, welcome in. Let's see it. That was pretty good. Wow. Phenomenal. Typical. What's going on? Welcome in. Holy smokes. Lori, how's it going? Welcome in. What a hockey game, folks. What a hockey game. The goals are flying. Everyone's having a good time. This is what playoff hockey is all about. But don't count the Panthers out yet, because you know what they are capable of. We got lots of time left to go. Just under 14 minutes to go. If you're enjoying our show, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. We are coming up to 300 likes. We need 14 more to go. We'd appreciate it. And of course, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe. We want you to hang out with us all playoffs long. And of course, set your notifications. But let's go. Let's get up to 675. Can we get 675? Let's go. Coming back from commercial break. Let's keep it rocking. There it is. Thank you for those likes. That was easy. Likes are easy. Appreciate it. This is unbelievable. 4 goals, 17 shots. They're doing what they need to do. 13-54. Marchand, who is that? That's not Marchand. We got Panther players retaping their sticks on the bench out of frustration. Let's go. Assist from James. There it is, 70 on the board. We need 5 more. Thank you so much. You amazing community. Here's Riley. Riley, long pass up. Marner's only his second goal. This being chipped in the corner. Back around on the far side. Keeping this one in. I need JT to score. JT or Matthews. I need one of them to score. This down around in the corner. Playing it around. Toronto. Going to carry up. Long pass up the middle. Tavares has it, knocked it off his stick. Tavares looking a little sluggish here in this third period. That's going to go up and out of play. 13-10 to go. If they break through the netting and through the net, give them 3 points. That's funny. Holy smokes. If they score from center ice, it should be a 2-pointer. If they had goals from different areas of the ice, that would be so confusing. And then we'd have to go into all these video replays. Was the skate on the line? Was it over? That would make hockey very weird. Off the draw, Lawton loses that one. Florida going to tip this one. Bennett racing in. He's going to stop and turn around. Bennett in the corner, now down to the blue line. He throws it towards the net. That's high into the glass. Schmidt is up pinching on it. Toronto trying to get this one out. Carlo has it. He's going to slide it back to Yarncroc. Lawton coming to help him out. These guys are trying to move it. The Cardiac Cats. There you go, Julie. We know they're the comeback Cats. They can do amazing things. This coming all the way out. Lawton racing for it. He can't get up there. Bobrovsky playing it up. Lorenz is going to knock this one down. Lorenz tying it up on the boards. Puck going to come right to Bobrovsky. He's going to play it into the corner. This is tipped up, comes out, and played all the way back. Toronto has it. 12 and a half. 12 and a half to go. Leafs tipping in. They're going to give chase. I hope they don't go total defensive right now and just play the dump and chase game. They have to keep their foot on the gas. Tanev is racing back, no icing call. Tanev and Verhaeghe bumping again in the boards. Leafs going to send it around. Matthews trying to get it out. He can't do it. He's going to take a bump, tied up with Barkov. Barkov trying to play it to the point. It's staying in. Nyes can't get a hit. Florida turning around. Reinhardt centering it. Toronto putting it right back to the boards. Tanev is up on it. Matthews digging in here. They're working. The goal Leafs goes are going. Let's go. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Back around on the side. Play smart hockey. That's it. Smart hockey. Up off the glass. This to the line, and it's going to come down the ice. Toronto going to go switch it up. 11 and a half to go. 4-3 Toronto. 11 and a half to go. Thank you so much for those follows. Much appreciated. Down in over the line. Behind. Wall can't stop it. Florida is in here. Benoit takes down his man Lundell. In the corner, Domi there. Puck is behind the net. Comes out in front to Ekman Larson. He's going to go off the boards. Gets this one down. McMahon is trying to run this one, steamroll this one in. He can't do it. Trying to play this one in. Stuart Skinner, please don't spam the chat. I see you there. This is going to be worked through. Back around behind. This is going to be tipped around, and Holmberg going to give it into McMahon. Back to Holmberg. Holmberg is gassed. He's got nothing left in the tank. This is going to turn around. Florida giving it away. Riley bringing it right back. In the corner for Tavares. Tavares going in after it. He takes a big bump. This in the corner. They're going to flip it out. Panthers getting it to the middle of the ice. Tkachuk trying to take this one away, but it's Carlo feeding it all the way back. 10 and a half to go. 10 and a half to go. Surfing Owl, what's going on? Welcome in. This going down in the corner. Schmidt is going to rotate it around the boards. Leafs keeping this one in. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt going to try again. That's right. Just smart hockey. Nylander dropping it for Carlo. Carlo, he gives this one away. Here's a long pass. Florida with a breakaway, but it's Tkachuk. He's going to pull up. He's going to center it in front. The side of the net. Oh, what a save by Joseph Woll. Are you kidding me? Joseph Woll with an outstretched leg is able to make the save, and that's going to be deflected up and at a play. Holy smokes. The power slide of all power slides in the complete splits. Coming across, getting a toe pick on that one to put it out. Holy smokes. Joey Woll. Oh my goodness. That was incredible. Great wherewithal to know where that puck was going, to open up the splits and come across. Absolutely ecstatic. That was crazy. B-Man coming in with the super sticker. Holy smokes. B-Man, thank you so much. Drop those stick taps in for B-Man. Joseph Woll, you are today's hero. You are my hero of this game. What an absolutely incredible stop. I mean, that's a game changer right there. That's a game changer. Still lots of time left. They can't keep going, but it's saves like that that inspires your team. We are under 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes left. Jaden, why are you calling Marner such a baby? Marner's been playing great hockey. Gets a couple of hits every game. He's one of the leading assist leaders in the league. He's got a couple of goals. I don't think Marner's a baby. I think Marner's doing an absolute phenomenal job right now. A phenomenal job. And listen, he's playing for a big-time contract. He's proving he can play in these playoffs. He's been great. Nylander's been great. Tavares isn't putting up a ton of points, but Tavares is doing the right things with and without the puck. You know, it's Matthews who I'm a little concerned about. Matthews has been nowhere to be found. But let's go. All right, they're coming back from, he does, B-Man, he does. They just, brand new as of like, what, a couple of days ago. Brand new baby boy. All right, coming back from commercial break. Lorenz has played 10.5 minutes of ice time tonight. He's been awesome for the Maple Leafs. We'll break down all the times on ice after tonight's game. Nick, what's going on? I always hate these last 10 minutes. So much anxiety. It's the most fun. You're right on that one. Off the draw, Panthers have it along the boards. McCabe trying to get this one out. Taken away, Leafs with the puck. Cycling around Marner, little curl. Now he's going to chip this to the line. Nice. Going to put it down into the Panthers zone. Panthers curling around. Here comes Jones. Seth Jones carrying this one up over the line into the Leaf zone now. They're dumping it in. It's dump and chase on both sides of the ice. Kenny, that's amazing. Bringing it. He is. Barkov in the corner. Matthews with it now. Barkov with a little trip. You don't see that often. Marner with a backhand. He's going to get this one down the ice. Excuse me. Florida turning it around. Jones ready to get this one going. Going to be chipped ahead. Leafs. Lorenz, I think that puck hopped up and hit him in the face. Goes around behind the net. Wall has to go across. Over to Yarncroc. Yarncroc, he's going to carry. Dumped down behind the net. Ekblad with this now. Drone, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a shot into the glove of Bobrovsky. 8:49 to go. 4-3 is the score. Leafs hanging on to that lead. They are playing really good hockey right now. Smart hockey. They're carrying the puck when they can carry it. Matt Martin on the bench. Matt Martin. Matt Murray on the bench with a big smile after that huge split save by Joseph Wall. That was funny. Matt Martin, my goodness. 8:49 to go. Coach Berube giving instructions, getting everything set.
Looks a little calmer on the bench.
So Wall is set. We're getting ready to go. Tavares in to take the draw. Going to win this one back to the line. Here's a long shot that's going to be caught again by Bobrovsky. Nice play there. Nice play there. They're hanging on, right? They got to keep this down in the Florida zone as long as they can. The Panthers looking to push the tempo. They're going to look to bring this tempo right back up. The Leafs, however, 63% in the faceoff circle, doing a great job there. 38 hits to 35 hits, pretty equal. Toronto has blocked 21 shots to Florida's 8. Here's another shot, trickles just wide side of the net. Bobrovsky is down, coming to the line and all the way out. Oh, the Leafs come close again. Wall is going to play this over to the side. Leo, how's it going? Welcome in. Toronto, Tavares off the boards, getting this up, and it's going to be sent all the way down. Bobrovsky stops it behind the net. Florida, they're going to flip and send it right back, trying to get it to Marchand. He misses it, and the Leafs going to play it back to McCabe. McCabe back over to Tanev. Tanev is getting himself set. Here comes Tanev on the move, up to the red line, dumping this one down, going to go in the corner. Hey, Chuck, welcome in. Flipped up, knocked down Domi. He's going to press Domi and Kulikov going in the corner together. Pacioretty is there as well. So is Bennett, comes to the line for McCabe, who sends it right in on net, and another glove save by Bobrovsky with under 8 minutes to go. 7:53. Holy smokes, things are getting tense, folks. Things are getting tense. Leafs need to watch their turnovers. 13 giveaways right now, that's a lot. Seth, what's going on? Boston down to the Knicks. Any Boston loss, Seth, makes me happy. Let's go. James, how's it going? Welcome in. Matthews set to take this draw. He's going to lose this one. Matthews, I don't think, has been very good in the faceoff circle tonight. This back in the Leafs end. They're going to take it around. Matthews, he's 50% today. Here he comes. Matthews out of the corner to Marner, and that's going to be deflected. Holy smokes. Marner's playing well. Marner is playing well. There should be no hate for him right now in this game. This going down in the corner. McCabe, he gives it away. Puck coming right in the middle of the ice. Florida going to hold this one in at the line. Big hit there. Florida trying to cycle it around. Richard, how's it going? Welcome in. Got my time difference mixed up. Outright. Yeah, Richard, I hear you. I feel you, buddy. But they're getting good right now. They're getting revenge. Stuart Skinner, hello there. This is going to be up over the line, putting it in. Florida, a little chip play right on Wall, and he's going to easily hang on to this.
You know, for Austin Matthews, we talked about
Chris, Couch for Sale brought you here. Awesome. Well, welcome in, Chris. Glad to have you along for the ride. Pat Joe, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's do this. Matthew sucks. Glenn, he is having a tough game. He's having a very, very tough game. This to the line. Toronto in the corner, trying to shovel it out. Comes to the middle of the ice. Here comes Lorentz. He's going to roll this one in. Forsling is back to pick it up. Forsling goes down. Lorentz and Yarncroc trying to get up on it. Kachuk gets bumped. Lorentz with this puck. He's just eating up clock. Forsling up on him. Back to the line. Ekman Larson holding it in. Funny to see all these ex-Panthers kind of dominating the play right now. Lorentz going back around. Yarncroc in the corner. Florida trying to work it up on him. And here comes Lawton. Lawton with a hit. Taking Samoskevich down. Ekblad up on Lawton. Toronto in the corner. Florida taking it away. Now they're going to carry this one up. Here comes Bennett to the booze. He sends it in. Wall is out to stop it. Reverses it over. It comes over to Benoit. Benoit in the corner as Carlton the Bear is dancing in the aisleway. Here come the Leafs. Long pass up across. Trying to get it going. Florida in their own zone going to regroup. Rodriguez passing it back. Really soon Collins, Fury Matthews, he doesn't need an offense game. Yeah, he has to play at both sides of the ice, for sure, but his game, he has been struggling. Tied up here in the corner, trying to pull this one out. Nylander getting it to the line. It does come out. Here comes Tavares. JT trying to cut to the middle. Nice little move, but he can't get around Mikkola, and that's going to go into the corner. Taken away here by Holmberg. Florida picking it up. 5.5 to go. Here come the Panthers. 3-on-2. Into the zone. A long shot. That's going to be stopped. Another shot. It's rolling towards the line, and the Leaf defender swipes at the puck to put that towards the corner. And here's a race for Matthew Nyes. Bobrovsky comes way out of the net. He's going to play this one up. The Panthers came within inches. Within inches. Wall, get back in your net. He's going to go and Benoit and McCabe run into each other. Panthers going to keep this one in the slot. That's going to hit Matthew's skate. They still keep this one in. Listerainen drops it to the line. Kulikov with a shot. That's going to go high and over the net. Listerainen back with it now. He's going to cycle it over. Marchand playing this one all the way around the boards to the point. Florida keeping this one in. Here's Marchand throwing it towards the net. That's going to be blocked by Benoit. Matthews going to pick up this puck. He's going to skate it out. Touch pass to Nyes. Nyes coming in, looking. Nyes, what a move around Kulikov. Tries to center it across, and he can't. This back to Ekman Larson. He's going to feed it across. Long shot. Rolls up on Bobrovsky. And a nice save there as Yarncroc comes in, and Kulikov tries to put him in a headlock. And Yarncroc shakes and bakes his way out of that one. Holy smokes, what a move Nyes put on Kulikov. He needs to go pick his jockstrap up off the ice because he just deked him right out of it. Too bad that couldn't have turned into an even better scoring play. Amazing. 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go. This is incredible. Matt Sundin lookalike, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follows. This game is impressive. Holy smokes, if you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Thank you for hitting those thumbs up. We appreciate it. Keep them going. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. We are 27 subscribers away from 26,700. 27. We got 950 people here. I'm sure there's 50 of you who aren't subbed up yet. Hit that subscribe for us. Let's go. 700. Can we do it? Let's see. And maybe if we do 700, maybe Friday night for a little Friday night hockey, we'll do some kind of a giveaway. Let's see if we can hit the magic number. But thank you all so much. We appreciate it. Jeff, what's going on? Just feels different. You are correct. They are crushing it tonight. They are looking absolutely amazing. Great play. Time on ice right now. Max Domi, he's playing well. That's not the number I wanted to see. Why is this not sorting? There we go. Matthew Nyes and Austin Matthews about the same time on ice, 20 minutes, 35 seconds. Marner, 19:51. Tavares, 18.5. Nylander, 17 minutes. Pacioretty, 12 minutes. And it goes down from there. Even the third line, Domi at 10 minutes. Holmberg at 9. McMahon at almost 10 minutes. They are playing great. From a defensive standpoint, McCabe at 18. Riley at 18. Tanev at 17. Ekman Larson at 16. I don't like to see Riley up top there like that, because when Riley plays a lot of minutes, he tends to have a little mistakes. So let's see if he can keep those mistakes down. Let's go. Randy, you're good, my friend. You're good anytime. I appreciate you sticking it out. Thank you so much, Randy. You know, you're good. You're good. We're just doing the one tonight anyways. So here we go, off the draw, 4.5 minutes. Leafs going to put this one down in the corner. They got to play this one smart. Florida's going to pick up the pace anytime now. Tom coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. Panthers, of course they have a chance, but the Leafs have to play smart. Here comes Verhaeghe up over the line. Over to Barkov. Barkov putting this one in around behind the net. Tanev back with it. Putting it right in the corner. McCabe playing this one up. Nyes going to get it to the line. Reinhart holds this one in. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Look out, McCabe. He lost the puck, lost the handle. Barkov came up on him, taking it away. Back to Jones, going cross ice. 3:45 to go. Here's a shot. Going to be picked up. Toronto, they can't clear it away from the front of the net. Back to the line. Jones to Barkov. This is going to be trouble. Here's a shot that's going to go wide. Reinhart couldn't get the tip. Florida coming again to Reinhart behind the net. Toronto, this time McCabe gets a stick on it, but they can't control. Barkov to the line, one-timer in the slot. What a save by Wall with the left leg. This going to be to the line again. They can't clear. Here's Verhaeghe coming in. He shoots and puts it just wide. Another shot by Verhaeghe. Toronto can't clear. This is trouble. Cats are running around. Here's another shot. That's going to go high and up and out of play. Thank goodness. Holy smokes. The shooting gallery opened up here in downtown Toronto as Joseph Wall is taking pucks left, right, and center. But getting that left pad out, getting the shoulders high, he's just doing everything. Way to go, Joey Wall. Verhaeghe with a couple great chances. Let's go. Now, Wall did bite. He did go down early, but thank goodness they missed the net. Norbu, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Almost 1,200 people here. Let's go. Let's do it. 3:10 to go. Keep the sub train rolling. 17 subscribers away. Off the draw, this coming out and all the way down the ice. It's going to be an icing call. Ekblad is going to touch it up. We're going to bring this one all the way back. 3:03. 3:03. Ooh-wee. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for that subscribe. Getting closer. All right, let's go. Sanji, how's it going? Jeffrey, welcome in. Will the Cats pull? Yes, I'm sure they will. Off the draw, Yarncroc going to get this one out and down the ice. And it's another icing call. Another icing call. 2:55 to go. And there it is. We saw that he did this. He did this point and wave. So is that going to be the sign to pull Bobrovsky out of the net? Thank you, Tom, coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, everybody. There we go. 9 subs away. Let's do it. Bob is heading to the net. To the bench, excuse me. Bobrovsky heading to the bench. 2:55 to go. 4-3 Toronto. 6-on-5. Florida wins it. Back to Jones to Tkachuk. Tkachuk sending this one around down deep. Florida trying to bring it around. Marchand, he's going to go to the point. Cycling, far side with a shot over the net. Back around, 2:40 to go. This shades of the last game. Kelly hitting that subscribe. Digging this one to the line, Marchand. He can't get it. Here's another shot. That one goes wide. Yarncroc trying to get to the point. He can't do it. Miss Spud, welcome in. Leafs can't even touch the puck right now. Battling in the corner. Riley trying to take it away. Lawton comes to help him. Comes to the middle of the ice. Lorentz is going to backhand it. Gets it to the red line. Leafs going to switch up real quick. Here they come. Reinhart playing it up to Tkachuk. He brings it in. 2:10 to go. 2:10 to go. In front to Marchand. And Wall gets the paddle down. It goes to the corner. Behind the net for Reinhart. Reinhart back over to the far side. Down to the point. Jones putting this one over. Side of the net. Verhaeghe to Reinhart. Reinhart waiting for Tanev comes over. Rotates it over to Tkachuk. Chucky shoots. That's going to be blocked. McCabe going in the corner. Him and Barkov are tied up. Cats cycle it. Nobody there at the point. Puck is going to come out. Leafs going to switch it up real quick. Here come the Cats again. Tkachuk putting it in. 1:39 to go. 1:39. Benoit putting it around. Can't get it out. McCabe can't get it the other way. Comes to Marner. Marner off the glass. This going to come down the ice. Nyes is racing for it. Cat's going to play it up to the middle. 1:22. 1:22 to go. This is going to be cycled around. Here comes Florida up the middle of the ice. They're going to dump it in. Wall lets it go. Marner trying to get there. It hits the referee. Toronto tries to clear, and it stays in. It stays in. And now a second effort. They get it out just to the red line. Barkov going to bring this one right back in. Around the side of the net. Toronto going to hammer it off the boards. Matthews takes a slew foot and goes down. Nyes takes a shot to the face from Forsling. Nyes is checking his teeth. Here's Marchand at the side of the net to Lundell. Back to the point. They fan on it. Ekblad fanned on the shot. Toronto chipping it out. Nyes going to get it over the red line. He's going to go off. Nyes took a shot to the face. He's going to make sure he's okay. Under a minute. 36 seconds to go. They miss the empty net. And it's going to be icing. 33.7 seconds to go. Holy smokes. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 4-3 Toronto. 36 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Unbelievable. Florida coming close. The goaltender having a conversation with the official. Everything is getting set. There it is. 26-701. Keep it rolling. If you're just coming in, hit that subscribe. We want you to come back. Join us Friday night for Game 3 from Florida. This is going to be amazing. Keep it going. Keep it going. Welcome in, everybody. 1,600 people here watching the conclusion of this game. Timeout called by the Florida Panthers. Let's see how this is going to wrap up. 33.7. Lots of time for a couple of opportunities, a couple of kicks at the can. Let's go. That's right. Friday night, we're going to be right back here. Game number 3 in this phenomenal series from the Amerant Bank Arena in Florida. Thank you for those subscribes. Keeping it rolling. All right, let's go. Timeout is done. We're ready to drop the puck. Tavares against Barkov. Barkov is 50%. Tavares is about 60%. Off the draw, Toronto's going to win the draw. Benoit bringing it around behind the net. He's going to flip this one up and down the ice. And this is going to be another icing call with 24 seconds to go. New York, Neil, what's going on? It is Orion, welcome in. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Danny, what's going on? When can we talk about curling? Curling, it's all about these empty net shots, Danny. Sweep, sweep, hurry hard. 24 seconds to go. 6-on-5 situation. Let's do this. Tavares loses his draw. Panthers back to the line. Jones, far side. Here's a shot deflected. Side of the net. Trying to center it. They can't. Matthews picking it up. Matthews playing it ahead. Tavares tips it out. Tkachuk steals. Bringing it the other way. 10 seconds to go. Shot down in the corner. 8 seconds to go. Here's a shot. It's loose in front. This is going to be cleared. The Toronto Maple Leafs are going to take a 2-0 series lead. The Maple Leafs win. They take game 2 at home. 2-0 Maple Leafs. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No repeat of 2 years ago. The Maple Leafs are up 4-3 on the scoreboard, 2-0 on the series. Let's go blue and white. Unbelievable. Fight, fight, fight. The Maple Leafs are dancing a jig as we are going home. Let's go. Let's do it. Get your towels out. Bring them on Friday because we're bringing the passion and we're going to tear this house down. Unbelievable. Amerant Arena, we are coming for you. What a finale. This was incredible. Holy smokes. Let's break down all the numbers. Let's break down all the goal scorers. Let's just give you everything. Holy smokes. What a conclusion. 3-2 is the score. The score that we predicted at the top of the show. The score that Dallas confirmed at second intermission. This is what it ends up being. Barkov opened up the score in his second from Jones. Then it was Pacioretty. Hang on, here's Mitch Marner. Let's bring in Mitchie.
You guys have played the big moments so far in this series and again here tonight. Yeah, we just played with calmness. I mean, that's what I talked about at the start of the series. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. It's a hell of a team over there. We know it. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. We just got to stay calm, cool, collected. We've done that so far.
Your first goal is a father.
Mitch Marner being interviewed right now.
What does that all mean to you?
Yeah, it's really special. Like I've been speaking about, my wife was a Warrior all week, and yeah, it's a special one for sure. I can't wait to get home and give him a kiss.
What did you think about Joseph Boll tonight?
Unbelievable. Made some big saves for us. Kept us in that game all night long like he usually does. Unbelievable.
Congrats, Mitch.
Thanks.
There it is, Mitch Marner. That's awesome. Cindy, I'm so sorry to hear, Cindy. My condolences. We're right there with you. He would have loved this game. What a phenomenal, phenomenal game. A big, big win. Joan, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So again, your goal scorer is Barkov. Then it was Pacioretty, his second from Riley and Domi. Then Brad Marchand to open up the second period, just 15 seconds in. Scores from Lundell and Listerinen. And then the Maple Leafs took over. Nylander from Pacioretty and Ekman Larsson. Domi from Lorentz and Riley. And then it was a few minutes into the third period. Lundell scored for the Cats. And then Mitch Marner took the lead right back about 20 seconds later from McCabe and Matthews. What a huge game. There are your 3 stars. Mitch Marner, star number 3 tonight. Max Domi, star number 2. And Max Pacioretty, star number 1. Pacioretty, we love you. We never said anything bad about you, ever. Pacioretty, what a game. All right, here are your stats. 20 shots for the Maple Leafs, 29 for the Florida Panthers. Maple Leafs finished 62.7%. Absolutely incredible. Sam, you really should be doing this for a living. Oh, LP, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Paul, we won 4-3. Maple Leafs take it home. 62.7% for the Leafs in that face-off circle. 41 hits to the Panthers, 39 hits. Toronto goes 1 for 3 on the power play. Florida goes 1 for 2. 26 block shots for Toronto, 8 for the Florida Panthers. 15 giveaways, though. That's a bad number. 15 is too much. But this was absolutely incredible. What a truly phenomenal hockey game. So much fun, so much excitement. Really, really moved things back and forth. And it is exactly what we loved to see. All right, let's get to some of your comments. Let's take a little look here and read through. Mr. Holmgreen, what's going on? King, what's going on? Welcome in. Again, JDA, thanks for everything. Appreciate it. This was wild. Hang on, I got to move a couple screens around so I can actually read. There we go. Perfect. I can see. You like it. I like it too. James, 1 win in Florida will help. That's it. This is kind of the same thing as we saw in the last round, right? You win your 2 at home. Leafs pick up 2 big wins. Now all they got to do is split. Listen, if they do it in 4, that's fine. He makes some decisions I have to make a lot easier down the road. But if they split in Florida, it makes it a whole lot easier, right? Now a lot of that pressure is off. Florida is under the pressure. They have to get things going. It's going to be very, very tough for them. Stefan, what's up, buddy? Just for today. Would have loved this game. Yeah, really would. Everybody would have loved this game. I mean, this was absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal effort from start to finish. They didn't play a complete 60 minutes. There were a few moments in time where they really kind of slowed down, but I loved the energy. I loved the effort. I loved how these guys were pushing the pace. They were pushing the pace really, really well. Florida is going down. I love it. I love the confidence. Love the confidence. But Florida's a tough team. They're going to regroup. They're going to come back. We have to make sure that we still play our full game. Remember when we went into Ottawa, right? Remember after we took that 2-0 lead, we went into Ottawa. We knew Ottawa was going to come out super strong and pressing and hitting. Florida's going to do the same thing. Today was getting a little chippy. The refs were letting it go. We don't know what the referees will do come the next game. So they still have to be prepared. They can't take anything too lightly. In today's game, it was a great all-around effort. 2 blocks for Nyes, block for Domi, Marner with a block, Lorentz with a block, Yarncroc, Lawton, Matthews, Pacioretty, all with blocks. From a defensive standpoint, 5 blocks for Benoit, 5 blocks for Tanev, 4 blocks from Riley, 2 from McCabe, 1 from Carlo. Absolutely incredible. From the hit side, 3 hits each for Tanev and Riley, 2 hits for Benoit, 2 hits for McCabe, Ekman Larsson with 2 as well. From the forward side, Pacioretty, 7 hits today. 7 hits from Pacioretty, which is absolutely crazy. Sweet, you're very, very, very welcome. 5 hits from Lawton, 4 hits for Lorentz. I mean, that sets the tone right there. Marner had 3 hits. All the haters calling Marner a baby tonight. 3 hits for Mitch Marner and a block. So putting up good stuff. He only had 1 shot on net, but he still comes away with a goal, and that's all that matters. He got the job done. Holmberg had 3 hits tonight. Matthews had 2 hits. McMahon had 2 hits. Domi, Nyes, Tavares, all with 1. So really, really good to see. Your most than 3 stars, Domi, Marner, and the brick wall. You know what? I'd be okay with those as well, King Derek. Domi, I thought, played a heck of a game, as did Marner, of course, and Joseph Wall. Joseph Wall needs some credit for sure. Joseph Wall was incredible. Bejeweled, what's going on? Happy he got it. And remember, a lot of people were nervous. A lot of people were so nervous going into this game. No Stellars, it's Wall, we're in trouble. What are we going to do? Well, we did just fine. He really hung things out. Joseph Wall had those legs going. He gave up some rebounds, but not as many as he normally does. He played really, really, really well. And we'll have to see, right? Is Stellars going to be eligible to come back on Friday? Or is he going to wait till game 4? We don't know. I'm confident. Joseph Wall played a good game. Did he make some mistakes? Yes. But did he play well? Yes, he did. Cottaging, what's going on? Welcome in. I cannot Cottaging. I cannot, unfortunately, tonight. Let's see. The better team wins. Look at the first 2 games. They were, statistically speaking, Lard, they were the better teams. And they pulled out a huge, huge win. Whiplash, what's going on? Where is the Jets game? The Jets game is probably starting about now. We are not going to be able to stream the Jets game tonight, though. We have an early morning start time. So we're going to be wrapping up, getting some dinner, and kind of getting ready for bed early tonight. Unfortunately, tomorrow's going to be quite the long day. But we'll have lots more. We're back here on Friday night, the Leafs game 3. It's going to be banging. What total sharpshooters. I love it. Allison, welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see here. James, Jets at 10. Yeah, they're just getting underway. The Jets game is just getting underway. So we won't keep you much longer, but I know everybody wants to go over and catch some of that game. So we won't keep you long. But we just wanted to make sure we got to your comments. I know a second intermission, we didn't get to a ton of your comments. So I wanted to make sure we spent some time and able to just talk through it here and answer your questions. Let's see, Tom. Cat's going to clap back. Tom, they have the ability to do that. And that's why Toronto has to be so careful, because it can turn around in a moment, right? Florida can show up and play a totally different game here next week on Friday and catch Toronto off guard. That's going to be very dangerous. So I love the confidence. I love that everybody's hyped up. Toronto has to stick to their game plan. See, how the dynamic is now going to change is that Toronto is not going to have the line change, right? They don't get that last change. Florida gets that change. What does that mean? It means Florida gets the matchups they want. Every time the Matthews line comes on, Florida can pick and choose what line they want to go against them. It also means Florida gets to set the tone and the dynamic. Because they can set that matchup, they can put out who they want and really drive their style of gameplay. Toronto did a great job sticking to their game plan in this game, but it's going to be a different story. They're going to have to be able to very quickly figure out the type of game the Panthers are playing and learn to change that momentum. Keith, what's going on? They did win. Yes, and we'll take it. We'll take it all the way to the bank. Travis, have a good night. Take care. And we won, David, a ton of faceoffs. Randy, have a good night. Thank you for everything, Randy. I appreciate it. Love these faceoffs. The faceoff wins are super important. I still think they're going with Wall. I still think Wall will be your Friday night starter. They don't want to rush Stellars back. You have a 2-0 advantage. You're playing well. Wall proved that he can hang, right? Wall proved he can play. I think you go back with Wall on Friday. You do not rush Stellars back. Stellars could say he's fine. I think if he's ready to come back, you still give him the extra couple of days till the next game. They are in trouble, Mark. They are definitely in trouble. 403, I don't know about that. I would take it all day long if that could be the case. B-Man, you're very, very welcome, buddy. Thank you for everything. I do want to thank the mods. Thank you, mods, so much for everything. Everyone for the B-Man for the super chats. Glenn for the gifted memberships. We thank you so much for supporting the channel that way. Really, really do appreciate it. Let's see here. Mr. Cena, what's going on? When Stellar's back? So we don't know. That's what we were just saying. We don't know when he's going to be returning. I would go with Wall 100% on Friday and then make the decision after that, depending on how Stellars is doing. You definitely don't want to rush him. You get 403. It's we said it kind of in the regular season. A lot of people were telling me, Sam, you don't know what you're talking about. Sam, you're full of it. Sam, they're going to choke, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of said this year it just feels different. Something about the way they were playing just felt different. And the way they handled themselves in the Ottawa game, you could sense it, right? Yes, Ottawa came back and it was a crazy series. And we predicted in 6. I still, I predicted Toronto in 6 here over Florida. But you can just see the way they're playing, especially at home. It's a very different team than what we're used to seeing. So very, very impressive, and love to see what they're doing. And I got to tell you, the crowd, we talk about how bad the crowd is in Toronto. Crowd is actually very good right now. The crowd, I thought, was lively with the Go Leafs Go chants, the Ref You Suck chants. They were speaking their minds. They were loud, and that helps. That makes a huge difference. New coach, I think. Yeah, 403. What coach is doing right now, Berube is doing is amazing. Not just for the players, the other coaching staff. I'm sure by now you've all seen the clip, right, where I think it was Savard was getting excited after a goal, and Berube kind of gave him a little tap and said, easy does it. Let's calm ourselves. Let's pretend like we've been here before. Prep coming in with the super chat. I want to see Marchand cry. Prep, that could be the comment of the night. I want to see Marchand cry. I have a feeling you're not alone in that one at all. At all. But thank you, Prep. So funny. And we are more than just the core. We are way more than just the core. Liam, how's it going? We got to get Stellars to 100%. Exactly. This is why you have a solid goalie tandem, right? This is why, take care, Glenn. This is why, good night, Marshall. This is why you invest in a good goalie tandem, because you never know when someone's going to go down. Wall was able to step in. He didn't really miss a beat. He hung in there, played well, and it's a good job. And we got to be able to get Stellars back to the place where he's able to work through it. But yeah, the coaches, the line changes. This is when we say a full team effort, it truly is. I mean, I'm talking the glove guy that's going to dry their gloves, the stick guy who's swapping sticks, changing blades. Everybody that is keeping these guys moving at top pace, top speed. It is incredible. Hammerlock, what's going on? Should we start planning the parade route? Not yet, but we should be excited. This city should be very excited. On the go with CeeLo. What's going on, buddy? Welcome in, my good man. Hope you are doing well. Thank you, Libby, hitting that follow button. Thank you, Tariq, hitting that follow button. Welcome in, everybody. This was an unbelievable game. The Maple Leafs take it home 4-3. It was a very, very exciting game. Yeah, CeeLo, don't worry. It's not staying too long. It's not staying too long. We're giving it till the weekend, but we're going to have to clean it up before Mother's Day. But this was amazing. What's the difference? It's that the Leafs want there to, you know what? They are playing unbelievably well right now. Moving the puck. They're just doing good things. Jess is pumped. Yeah, me too, Jess. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that they're living up to expectation right now. There's a couple of things they're doing better. Before the game, I saw a stat that said the Leafs defense last year in the 7 games, they only had 1 goal, and they were like minus whatever. This year, they're so far ahead of that, where they have 7 goals, 8 goals, top in the league in defensive scoring. Their defense is just at a different level. And that's because of some of the additions they brought in. Carlo is helping that out. Ekman Larson is helping that out. Tanev is helping that out. Those guys really are making a difference. John Frank is pumped up. He's ready. He's ready to take this one. Leafs are in Randy, they are. It's their series right now. They have a 2-0 lead. They just got to keep doing what they're doing. They have to stay with it. I've been watching the Leafs since 93 run. This definitely years. Right, Tariq, it really is different. And that 93 run was exceptional. Very, very different team. Hard hitting, driving. Right now, the Leafs are doing it all. They're out hitting Florida in a couple of games, right? They're scoring. They just have the mojo going. Now, that could certainly all turn around in an instant. It could all turn around in an instant, but they are doing what they need to do to get done. Mateus, how's it going? Favorite Leaf player? Oh, it's so tough right now. Matthew Nyes. I think Matthew Nyes has been my guy all season long. This guy's a workhorse. He's going to get paid. But he's probably my favorite Leaf player right now. Love what he's doing. In front of the net, in the corners, absolutely amazing. Really, really solid playing. I love to see Marsh cry, Kathy. That it would be so funny. TTC Arthur, it's all said and done. It's over. The Maple Leafs won 4-3. So the Maple Leafs get the job done. 4-3 is the final score. They were able to pull out that win. A very, very big win. Panthers lost the edge. James, a little bit. And I think part of that is because the Leafs were playing so strong that they weren't giving into the antics, right? Panthers are doing the slew foots, the little cheap shots. Toronto isn't reacting. There was one play where Holmberg totally bit, right? He got a penalty for it, lost his edge. But right now, Toronto, for the most part, is not giving into the shenanigans. And I think that's given the Panthers a very hard time. Hills, what's going on? Welcome in. Holy smoke, they did well. Exactly, Todd. They just need one. It was a great game. Joseph Wall played well. He should have been one of the stars of the night. He played very, very well. Made some game-saving saves. He really, really played a good, solid game. Sir Wolf, go Leafs, go. Welcome in. And I think this is why we need to be confident in Wall. You know, we saw him all season long. He was not bad. He played very good hockey. Yes, you know, injuries and you have your tough games as well, but very comfortable and very confident in what he's doing. Toronto's one of the largest teams in the league once they have a comfortable lead. Yeah, Glenn, and when they get that, they can play with it. They can play hard. Can we appreciate they hear him? Oh, McCabe. Listen, McCabe, every single game, he continues to impress me. He does things that just make me so happy he's going to be here for a little while. I was super excited when we signed McCabe, and I love that he's only getting better and better and better. I took my son to the Leafs game 40 years ago. Oh, Carolyn, amazing. And it's so nice to see. We were having the conversation with our kids. You know, one of the boys said to me, he goes, Dad, why you get so excited? Why are you losing your mind? Like, it's just a game. They got to win the whole series. And I said, you don't understand. You know, I've been a Leaf fan now for 47 years, right? It's a long time. I've only seen them go to the second round a handful of times, like 3 times, this being the third, right? It hasn't been very many times. And you've been alive for however many years they've been alive, and you've now seen it the same amount of times that I have. So that's why I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited because this isn't something that happens all the time. Your fave is Nicey. Nicey's the best. That helps in the stream. CeeLo, you're killing me. CeeLo, you're hysterical. Thank you, buddy. Super Noah, how's it going? I'm an Isles fan. Oh, Super Noah, you must be excited then. #1 draft pick coming your way. You guys get that top pick. That's going to be very important. Sharks getting #2. I got to tell you, I'm super pumped about what the Sharks are going to do. Sharks are going to get real good real fast. So watch out for that team. Sitting here saying, why is that CeeLo? So, hey, I've been there, man. I've been there. Good night, B-Man. Thanks, buddy. And I hope all goes well at work, man. Keep on plugging away. Doug Wendell, my favorite. Ken Baumgartner. Keith, remember those calls back in the day? Open the bomb doors, right? Baumgartner would come crashing in the corner. It was amazing. Nylander has been my favorite. Liam, listen, Nylander, you know, he's right up there in points. Probably now, after tonight, probably tied or in the league lead with points. Up there in goals as well. Nylander's doing it all. Nothing I can say bad about William Nylander, except there are times when I just want to reach for the TV and smack him in the back of the head and say, skate. Sometimes he just floats around, but he's doing an amazing job. Corson, how's it going? Welcome in. Mylabat 50, welcome in. Diving Panthers, sad the refs. Yeah, you know what, Mylabat, there was a lot of flip-flopping. I thought I was watching Arsenal play here for a minute, little soccer match. There was a lot of diving, a lot of flip-flopping, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Wall did keep us in the game, James. He certainly did. And kudos to what Wall did. I mean, he comes in a very difficult situation where, and I don't know how much they pay attention to social media. Social media was not giving Wall much of a chance. They were very uncomfortable with him being in this game. And I thought he did fine. He played amazing. Miss being in Toronto, moved to UK in 93. Keith, oh, it's late for you. I appreciate everybody from over the pond hanging out, staying up late with us. Thank you so much for that. Let's see, Canes first Leafs conference final. Lucas, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. I'd love to see the Canes down the Capitals. I was so happy they won the first one. That was amazing. Stellars is good to go in game 3. Do we stick with Wall? Crime Dog, I still stick with Wall. That would be amazing. Kodjing, I don't think he's going to go number 1, but he could go 2 or 3. I'm new, named after Shane Corson. Awesome. Corson. Shane Corson was a fabulous hockey player. A very, very good hockey player. All right, let me scroll through. I know there's so many comments. Just trying to, I know I'm behind, trying to catch up to them here. Let's see. Still up in England. Well done, Gerard. Thank you for staying up with us. Again, so late. Lizard, what's going on? The game was honestly just a warm-up. Yeah, it takes him a few games to get in here, right? It takes him a few. He came in cold halfway through the last game. Played okay. Struggled at times, but played okay. This was really his first start. So it takes you time to find that flow. And I thought he did a great job tonight, and he'll do a great job on Friday as well. But it could turn around, right? We never know. They could come out of the blue and say, yep, we're naming Stellars the starter. I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't think about it. I would prepare yourself that Wall is going to play again on Friday, but anything can happen. We're spoiled with our goalies. So I would like to sleep. Totally top-notch. Totally top-notch. And the other thing that people don't realize, what makes him so special, is right now they're getting paid next to nothing. Next to always Onyx, always in my 20s. Anthony Stellars is making $2.5 million this year. Bobrovsky is making 10, right? 2.5 for Stellars. Bobrovsky is making 10. It's nuts. When we talk about Joseph Wall, his extension kicks in next year, but this year he's making $766,000. You have a goalie who's making $766,000 just turn out one unbelievable performance. Now, when his extension kicks in next year, he's going to be making 3.6, but I think 3.6 is still a steal for what Joseph Wall is capable of. Yes, I would let Wall play even game 4. What's the rush? Exactly, Tarek. No rush at all. But he was one of the best. And I think all of those players we stole away from the Panthers, whether it's Stellars, Lorentz, Ekman Larson, all have been outstanding. They have all been big, big, big additions. And that's why I got so excited when they all started coming over. Holy, I was losing my mind. When you go through a run like the Panthers did, really over the last 2 years, right? They went to the finals, they lost, and then they came back and won. You learn a lot. You grow so much. In bringing that experience to this team of talent, they're really helping out, and they're all playing such big, big roles as part of this team. So great job. Love to see it. And we'll continue to love to watch what they are doing. Brody, who's your team? Not happy with the Maple Leafs. Who's your team? Dexter, Toronto won. They won 4-3. Maple Leafs took it 4-3. It was quite the exciting game nonetheless. You're a Panthers fan. Okay, I gotcha. So you're a little upset. But hey, listen, Florida, you're going to have a big chance, right? Panthers can play really hard. And that Florida crowd, when they get behind them, it's going to help turn them around. I'm old enough to remember the Leafs winning in the 60s. There you go, James. That's okay. Time to see them do it again. Daron, welcome in. All right, let's take a look here. We're creeping up. We're going to give this a couple of more minutes, and then we're going to say goodnight. But I love kind of chit-chatting here at the end. I love all your comments. It's very hard during the course of the actual game because the play is moving so fast and the chat is moving so fast to be able to catch everybody. So I'm glad we can hang out here for a little bit and answer your questions and just talk through it. Sorry, I said that I was bummed out. No, that's okay. It's all good. Listen, I've been there before. We've been there before. Troy hitting that follow. Thank you so much. Clutch Domi. Liam Domi was great. All game, he was flying around, good passes, getting his shots. Domi's playing at a very high level right now. Alejandro, what's going on? You guys might see me on TV Friday because you're going to the tailgate. Nice. Enjoy the tailgate. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, do you know, Alejandro, are they doing just the outside Maple Leaf Square, or are they opening up the arena? I know for the Senators games, for at least one of the games, they opened up the arena and they housed a party inside. I don't know if there's any concerts or anything going on, but we'll be curious to see that again. No, it is not a Jonas Höglander jersey. This is Alan McCauley, an Alan McCauley jersey. Loved Alan McCauley back in the day. Of course, got the Maple Leaf Gardens Memories and Dreams patch. Oh, those were good years back then. Good years back then. For the Habs, I traded first pick, second pick for Bo Horvat to be second center. You know, I personally am not a big fan of Bo Horvat. Not a big fan of him. But he traded 2 first-round picks. That's a lot. I don't know. You tell me when I'm there. All right, yeah. Hop in the chat. Let us know. Playing versus Marchand is scary. You never know. Rick, that's true. Marchand is a different player, though. I will say, as much as I'm not a huge fan of the antics, and especially when he was on Boston, but what is going on right now, the way Marchand has been playing in Florida is a very different style of gameplay. And he's not as dirty, he hasn't been as bad. So I like what he is doing for this Panther team. And I'm not as mad at him. Is Stolarz okay? We think so. We don't really know. We think so. Waiting on more updates. Even though I like Nick Robertson, I think we should actually get a real... I agree, Liam. I've been a huge Robertson supporter. I've been hoping we see some Nick Robertson time. He has been really good at moments, but I think his time in Toronto is done. He was on a 1-year contract. His contract will be done after this year. So my expectation is he will move on and not be here anymore, which it's unfortunate for us because, like I said, I'm a fan of Nick Robertson, but I hope he gets some playing time. It would be great. It would be great if he goes and signs in Dallas, plays with his brother. I think that would be amazing. That would be very, very cool. Your Leafs and payback for the Leafs. Yeah, it is definitely payback, and they're playing really solid hockey. Let's see. All right, folks. We appreciate you all so much. Thanks for sticking around with us a few minutes after. I'm going out on a limb here. Toronto gets the sweep. I don't know if they're going to get the sweep. Florida's a really good team, but anything is possible. Anything is possible. It gives us a false sense of confidence, right? Because they won 2 in a row. We're like, yes, they're on top of the world. They had home ice advantage. They had kind of the last line change. We know Florida's going to be a different team when we see them on Friday. By the way, the Friday stream is scheduled. It's up there on the channel. So you can go over right now and hit that reminder and hit that like button. Make sure you are following. Make sure you do have your subscribe enabled. Hit the subscribe button. Your notification enabled. You're not going to want to miss it on Friday. It's going to be a ton of fun. All right. We're going to slowly start to wrap this up and move on so we can get some dinner because I'm kind of hungry. But this was a great game. Again, the Leafs pulled it out. They got it done, and everything we could ask for, they made happen. So thank you, Maple Leafs. It was a great game. Again, thank you to all of our moderators on all of our platforms. Thank you so much. Mike says Bobrovsky won't play Friday night, according to Paul Maurice. Mike, did he say that in a post-game conference? Because obviously I haven't had a chance to see that, but that's a very interesting comment. Vanacek, will he get the start? We'll wait and see. He just did. All right, thank you, Mike. There you go. Mike breaking the news. Bobrovsky potentially will not be starting on Friday, but we'll have to wait and see when they announce the official lineups. Doran, they really have. They both have been playing well. All right, thank you, Doran, hitting that follow. We appreciate it. Okay, let's wrap it up. Thank you all so much. This has been a fun night. You can follow us on all social platforms, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube as well as on TikTok. But if you want the full experience, if you want the best experience, YouTube has it all. So thank you so much for supporting us on all platforms. Again, make sure to subscribe and follow along for all playoff hockey. Coming up this summer, we got a lot of good stuff as well. So we're just going to keep it rocking and rolling. From all of us here at the Sam Welby 12 Experience, we say good night. Have a great sleep for those that are going to bed. If you're staying up to watch the Jets game, which, by the way, it's 0-0, have a great night, and we'll see you Friday. All right, take care, everyone. And who should we have who should we end this with tonight? Let's, you know what? Doug Gilmore, you bring us luck. Dougie G, take it away.
We're watching. Sam Welby, experience.